Vogs.
Buddy Vogs.
WVogs 18.
Go on, Vogs.
WVogs 18.
Vogs 18.
Okay.
Vogs 18.
We like sports and we don't care who knows.
Football, tennis, hockey, golf.
I don't have friends. I got family.
This is where the fun begins.
What is up, everybody? It is a Monday live stream. You're probably saying, how is it Monday? Well, I live on the East Coast, so it just hit 12:01 Eastern Time Monday morning. I'm probably going to go live for an hour, hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours. But I decided to do a live stream. I know some people are sleeping on the East Coast, but on the West Coast, it's either 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock, or wherever in the world you are, maybe it's a different time. But I sent the invite out to a few people, and it's also pinned at the top of the chat. But I hope everyone is doing well. It's the end of the week, about to be the start of a new week. And I don't work till 4 p.m. tomorrow, so that's why I'm doing this late stream. But in the chat so far, we got Texas hockey cards and the Bud files. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing well. I had a busy day of work yesterday. I worked from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then today, technically, I work 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then I don't, I do work Tuesday, 7:45 a.m. till 12 p.m. But yeah, like I said, I don't expect a lot of people. I know it's late, but I just got done watching Maiden's World of Wax with Tim Incognito and their guest, Sensei Domino 15, showing some Olympic cards. And man, those cards are awesome. Those are so cool. And then before them was Sports and Cards and Things Aaron with his Sunday sort, which was very cool. So yeah. So if anybody wants to jump on, the stream is pinned to the top and you are welcome to join. Hey Beck, I know it's late. If you want to join, feel free. It's up to you. But we have my first guest. He looks disappointed. He's probably half awake right now. As Barry says, when there's a will, there's a J. J. Oh my God. What's up, Jay?
What?
You're showing your muscles again.
Well, at least I got pants.
At least you're wearing pants. Hey, Robin. Hope you're doing well.
Hey, what's going on?
Beck's saying hi to you, Jay.
Hello.
I know it's late, guys. Like I said, it won't be super long. At tops, it'll be 2 hours. It won't go any further. I normally cut it off at 2 hours. Maybe eventually we'll do like a 5-hour stream, but not like 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. I'd start way early.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't do those. Dude, I was on errands till 3 in the morning the other day, and I was like, I don't care if I don't work, I don't have work the next day. I need to go to bed. I was getting sleepy. I'm like this every time. I was like, I don't want to fall asleep. I don't want to fall asleep.
But I have that thought every day at 7 p.m.
So, the stupid Mets beat you guys, I'm guessing?
Stupid.
The stupid Braves beat us. What's up, Paul? Robin, I need to give you a wrench real quick.
What
Paul,
up,
if you want to
Paul?
jump in, feel free. I know it's late. You're probably like, what the heck is this guy doing live?
Hell, it's only 9 o'clock out there.
No, it isn't.
What, where Paul lives? Yeah, it is.
Oh, oh, I thought you meant me. I was
No,
like, I was like, what? I was
no,
like, dude, it's midnight here. That's
it
why the
ain't
stream's
here.
called Monday Live Stream.
Yeah, well, it's Sunday at my house, so I
Yeah, you're
disagree with the
at
title.
10 o'clock?
No, it's 11 o'clock.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course, Robin. But yeah, anybody is welcome to join. Robin, Paul, Beck. I know Kevin said he'll join in a few minutes. But yeah, I'm ready for a new start to the week. I work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday is a long day. It's gonna be 6:45 till 4:15. But then I'm off on Sunday. The sun may rise in the east. At least it settles in a final location. Yeah, good. Hey, good lyrics. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Ooh, let me get some water. I will fire up the computer. Cool. Californication, great song. I got to see Red Hot Chili Peppers live, and those guys know put on a show. Flea did a headstand. That guy's a lunatic, but gosh, one of the best concerts I've ever been to.
I never got into their music.
You didn't like him?
I didn't say that. I just said I
So
never got
I
into it.
I grew up in the '90s, so I grew up with Green Day, Red Hot Chili Peppers. I do wish I
Yeah.
grew up sooner, where I could. I wish I grew up with bands like Metallica and um. Oh God, what's the band I'm thinking of? Iron Maiden and other stuff like that.
First of all, Maiden kicks ass.
Oh yeah, Iron Maiden's cool.
I would love to see them just for
You know what band my dad hates? Like, I like some of their songs, like Bohemian Rhapsody, way overplayed, but like I Want It All, um,
that.
um, and some of their other songs. We Will Rock You's overplayed too. Queen's a decent band. My dad hates
I've
Queen.
always loved Queen.
What?
I've always loved Queen.
Oh yeah, I Want It All is my favorite song by Queen and never gets any love.
Yeah,
It's like
I agree.
it's one of Freddie Mercury's last songs while he was
Well,
alive.
that doesn't make it iconic, but I mean, I'm more into oh god, bicycle race.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah, Queen's very
and
underrated.
and fat bottom girls. That's like
Oh
the
yeah,
world's
that's a
greatest.
great
That's
one.
like the
My
world's
my
greatest
dad
song.
introduced me to some really cool first wave artists. Like he likes like Rolling Stones, of course, but he introduced me to bands like Squeeze,
Sure.
Echo and the Bunnymen.
Oh, I remember them. I never was a
Um,
fan.
let's see, who was the other? Psychedelic Furs.
Yeah. Yeah.
My
No.
dad's 63. Besides comics, you collect vinyls? Nice, Beck. I need to get into vinyls eventually.
I used to collect vinyl.
I may go. I need to talk to Megan. He was talking about doing a music stream. I may eventually come on here and do a stream where I show my dad's old CDs because he has them right like in the room next to me.
And unless your dad's got Doctor Hook CDs.
I need to ask him if he likes Doctor Hook. I really do. No, my dad likes Rolling Stones, Three Dog Night, Crosby, Stills and Nash. Um,
Sure. Sure.
uh, like I said, Squeeze, Echo and the Bunnymen,
You know,
Psychedelic Furs, I like Depeche Mode. That's probably one of my favorite new wave groups from then. How old am I, Beck? I'm 29. I'm about to be 30 this year.
Jesus.
You know who I really like is Dire Straits. I think Mark Knopfler kills the
Oh
guitar.
yeah.
Yeah, everyone talks about Clapton and Hendrix, and I love Clapton, Hendrix, George Harrison as my guitarist, but up there on mine, besides those guys, dude, Mark Knopfler kills the guitar. You
Yeah.
a Dire Straits guy, Jay?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I love Mark Knopfler.
Okay, you're about to be 27. Yeah, I could get those CDs. Maybe later, maybe not. I'm not sure. Hey, Christina, let's see who else. I could do a whole stream about music. Like, I like Jimmy Page. Of course, I like Robert Plant. I'm a big Led Zeppelin fan. Like, Stairway to Heaven never gets old to me.
Yeah, do.
Nah, the only song I really don't like from Led Zeppelin is Black Dog.
I can kind of see that.
You know what's
But
fun? Did you like the Scorpions?
uh, uh,
I don't like Rock You Like a Hurricane because it's overplayed. I like Winds of Changes because it's a war song.
that's even more overplayed than
You think
Hurricane.
so?
Yes, I do.
Are you a Foreigner fan? You know who's overplayed? Boston.
Uh,
Stairway to Heaven is Pizza Rest's favorite song. I call it his 10-minute
uh,
song. Beck, I'm gonna send you a link. You need to hear he needs, if he hasn't heard, the Ann Wilson version of Stairway to Heaven at the Kennedy
oh
Center
God.
Honors in front
The,
of I think it's Page and Plant because what's his name? Bonham is dead. It's
yeah,
Ann Wilson a Heart with the choir and drumming is John Bonham's kid.
Jason.
Jason Bonham, who
Yeah.
absolutely kills the drums as well.
Look,
You know
I
who's a
remember
fun band
Jason
also?
Bonham's rock band.
Oh yeah. You know who else is a fun band? And all of them had pretty darn good solo careers is Genesis. Phil Collins, Peter Gabriel, and Mike Ru-
Some,
Mike Rutherford Mike
yeah, Mike
Rutherford?
and the Mechanics. Yeah.
Mike and the Mechanics is one of my favorite. I love Mike and the Mechanics. I like Peter Gabriel's singles. I like Bonham Wait for You. I haven't heard that.
Yeah.
He likes Greta Van Fleet a lot. I don't know much about them.
Oh, that they sound a lot like Zepp.
Really.
They do.
Hmm. I know he's gonna hop on here too, but I'm an okay Rush fan. I know Kevin loves Rush. I'm okay
I
with
I
Rush.
like Rush.
I'm okay with Rush. I don't hate him. I don't love him. I'm okay with him.
I'd like to see him, or I would
Oh
have.
yeah, heck yeah. I'm
Yeah.
okay with Journey. Not crazy about Journey.
This is a concert used Rush drumstick.
You went to see them?
No, I did not.
How'd you get that?
I drew the short straw and I got stuck with duty while everybody else, all my friend group, went to freaking the Rush concert.
How'd you get that? One of your friends got you it?
What? Yeah,
That's from what's his name? I can't remember
Neil
their
Peart.
drum. Who?
Neil Peart.
Pert.
Peart.
Whatever. Dream Theater is one of my favorite bands. Wasn't Tony just talking about Dream Theater? I don't know Dream Theater that much.
I've heard of them. I don't know much about them.
You
That's
know
too
who I
new for
like?
me.
I know they're overplayed, but like I like Oasis. Besides Wonderwall, which is a good song, I love the song "Don't Look Back in Anger." That's a really good song. You don't like Oasis? Oh man, I.
Dude,
The reason is because I lived in London, and
if
whenever I
it's
felt like
anything,
when I was walking through London as a kid, all I could think of is Robbie Williams and Oasis.
if it's anything newer than Vulgar Display of Power, it has already got a veto on my book.
Yeah. You don't like Robbie Williams? I was okay with Robbie. Yeah, I don't know much about Dream Theater. I'm definitely gonna have to look them up. Jay, I know you're not into like the newer music. Like, I don't know how old this band is. Did you like the Gorillas
Mm,
or no?
I don't
No,
have a problem with them.
I'm okay with the Gorillas.
Where's my brush? There it is. Freaking
Yeah,
hair
I've been
looks
to a
like crap.
handful of concerts. I've been to Eric Church. I've been to Red Hot Chili Peppers. I went to Imagine Dragons, which they put a phenomenal concert on. One of my favorite concerts I went to was actually Train and Hall and Oates. Jay, do you like Hall and Oates or no?
Uh,
I like
not.
Daryl Hall. I don't like John Oates
Uh,
that much.
they're both busy suing each other.
Don't they hate each other?
Uh, I mean, sure. I haven't talked to either one of them, so I don't know. I just know they're
Oh,
suing each other.
it's him. Okay, guys, we got the host of Paul and the 619 and his amazing friends. The man, the myth, my Heroes Con tag team partner of the world,
What's
Paul.
up, Jay? Hey,
Hey,
Vlogs.
what up,
What's
man?
going on,
Dude,
guys?
anyone like Jelly Roll? I think he's okay. There is
Uh,
a funny clip with Jelly Roll. They're playing real life foosball and he gets kicked and the ball hits him in the gut. And they said, "How do you feel?" He's like, "I'm an athlete in an alcoholic's body." I died laughing when he said that.
yeah.
Paul, what's up?
Oh man, I think I have a little hangover. I actually went to
Oh
sleep for a little
God,
bit. I just woke up,
Oh,
dude, are you
way to
and
okay?
it's like nine
go.
o'clock at night out here.
Oh
Way to go,
no,
man.
Oh,
There's always something a little bit
is the
fun
wife
about day
okay?
drinking.
Is the wife okay? I saw
she's
what
still
happened in the group chat.
she's still sleeping. Yeah, so we went to a pool party, and it was like at 11, and it was hot. It was hot today. I think it was the hottest day of the year so far. And I mean, it's just not. It's not even summer yet. It hasn't hit. And but so we went to this pool party, and we kind of did it up too a little too hard. Yeah, we're not 20 anymore, man. I
Yeah,
feel
I
it.
know. When I
Oh my
drink too much,
yeah.
I'm like, I ain't 21 anymore.
yeah. So
Yeah,
drinking
no,
water.
it happens. Good
But
idea.
dude, I turned on the TV and I saw you guys, and then I was like, you know what? I want to jump on and see what these guys are talking
Heck
about.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Beck, that's awesome. You saw Jelly Roll when he was small. I went to a small venue. Say it was 100 people. I almost thought I was gonna die because there was a mosh pit and my glasses fell on the floor. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go blind for the rest of the night. And I lost my jacket until the end of the concert. But I actually got my shirt signed by one of the guys. Is Dropkick Murphys. Was a fun
I
concert.
actually seen
Oh,
him.
They're
I heard
fun.
that. So
I
Jelly
I
Roll's a
seen him.
band?
No, a singer.
He's I don't know what to call him. Country,
Oh,
rap,
Dropkick's
rock.
fun. Yeah, he's like country rock, something like that. I don't know what he is.
I thought you were talking about food. I was like, oh,
You
okay.
know,
Oh
that's my
my
first
gosh.
instinct. I see
I
Jelly
forget, has
Roll and
this
I hear
I
calories.
don't know if this guy's been on my channel. I swear he has maybe once a long time ago. Hey, this guy's on a whole different country than us. Paul, do you want to guess who it is?
Oh, what did you just say?
A
This
whole
guy's
different
in
country.
another country than us. We've got
Someone
another guess.
backstage?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Come on,
I got a
Paul.
good idea who
You
it is.
can't be that hungover to
Ra-
not know who it is.
It's
Random Rips?
No.
no
Country?
it's
Yeah,
our
isn't
buddy
he
from
in Canada?
Zimbabwe.
No, he's in Georgia.
Oh,
Random rips.
That Georgia
dude,
might as
I'm
well
just
be a
waking up
foreign
again.
country.
Georgia is a
It's
country.
like
Jay, would you like
I'm
to
all
guess
messed
who
up.
it is?
Well, my first guess is me.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, wait, hold. Samurai Ken, Japan.
yeah.
Yep.
What you
Yeah.
smoking, bro? What you
I
smoking?
know. I'm like, what is he
What's
Plenty
up?
smoking?
of it, man.
What's up, Samurai Ken?
Man, I need to be what you're on, Paul.
What are you doing? Titus.
I just finished doing volunteer work at one
Nice.
hospital.
Titus, I can't wait till my next shout out. You always give me the funniest ones.
Yeah, I'll make one up soon. I just finished one
I'm almost
hospital.
at 900, so I could be in there. That's thinking you're in Japan. Yeah, he is back, and
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go to Japan too. Trust me.
Man,
I
I'm in
tried to
your
go to
future, man.
Japan.
I am your future.
I am your Wait a minute. I thought Jay was my future. I'm
No,
scared.
he's saying that it's like
Buddy, the
Monday
last
there.
thing you want is
Yeah,
a
man.
future
It's
that
Monday, 1
resembles
p.m.
mine.
Yeah.
That's the last thing you want.
So,
Monday, 1 p.m.
nice.
Look at me. Use every one of my actions as an example of what not to do.
Okay, do it. Let's do it.
So he's smoking something, so I guess we should do it.
What's up? So, how are you doing, Titus?
Well, like I said, I just finished doing one hospital. I'm going to be going to another hospital here soon by bus.
Wow.
I've been doing like
How many
I'm
hours a
doing
day
13,
do you work?
13
Do you work
hospitals.
like 12-hour days
Wow.
or?
Well, I'm doing 13 hospitals.
Dang, in one day?
No, per week in a week.
Oh,
But
hold on a sec.
I'm doing
Oh
at
my
least
God,
at
I
least
can
20,
see
20
that.
hours.
You know what? I could see it. I hope that's not until Beck said, "Ken, you sound like Steve Buscemi."
Buscemi, yeah.
I like Steve Buscemi. He's a fun
Yeah.
actor. He doesn't get a lot of love.
Yeah. He
But
does a
I'm
lot
the
of cameos.
best from the west. I'm not the least from the east. I go forth in the north.
Dude,
You
I
got the
love
mouth in the
Steve
south.
Buscemi. He is hilarious. Like, dude, I saw a movie
Yeah,
and I
he is a
wasn't a
great
huge
actor.
fan of
I
it.
agree with
It
Beck.
was The Incredible Burt Wonderstone, and it was Steve Carell and Steve Buscemi and their magic partners, and then they split up because of the differences. And then it's Olivia Wilde, but Steve Buscemi is so darn funny.
Yeah. I agree.
Dude, man, yo, nobody better than me. What you talking about? Yeah.
Not insult at all. No, he kind of does sound like Steve Buscemi. I can see it.
Well, maybe I better sound like this now, honey child.
Oh
Maybe you can
God,
wake yourself.
I'm scared.
You're Bugsy boy.
Now
I
that's what
need
Steve
an
Buscemi would sound
adult.
like if she was cute.
But how's the weather been? Is it better?
It's
How's the weather?
raining.
No, Paul. It's been
Freezing,
hot as
right?
hell here.
I like
I know.
it.
You know what?
But
Yeah.
everybody else is wearing pants and jackets and stuff, but I'm wearing shorts. I'm a kind of a fool today.
No,
My,
you're not.
my wife told me to wear pants, but I didn't listen to her. I
It's
guess
actually cold.
Yeah, it's like maybe 40 degrees today.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Go
Wow.
put some real clothes on.
Yeah, I
Says the
should
guy
have.
without a shirt.
It's fucking 90 degrees right now.
Yeah.
I
What is it
wish,
here?
But
What?
you know what's funny?
Yes, Beck. Yes, he is. Oh, Paul, look who's in the chat.
What
It's
up, Rude?
real rude.
Oh, what's up, Rude? What up,
Yo,
dude?
Rude, the link is up above if you want to join. Anyone is allowed to join. I know Kevin's planning to.
Like 2 days ago, it was like 100 and maybe 108 degrees,
Jeez.
and all of a sudden, boom, it
You're
just
telling me
dropped.
it went from 108 to 40?
Yeah, it just
Man,
dropped. I mean,
that is
Sounds like you live in Iowa.
that is a weather swing. That's wild.
Yeah,
this
I
global
the
warming.
link one more time.
I swear to God, the weatherman says pack your snowshoes, your umbrella, and your suntan lotion.
I'm gonna drop
Yeah,
the link
It's all
one more
gonna
time.
hit.
I should have listened, but oh well.
Yeah. Oh well. And you're gonna be in the train pretty soon, right?
No, I got to catch a bus, but
Bus.
the problem with the
Oh,
bus is
bus.
the air conditioner is on.
Okay.
So
Okay, Rude. We're probably gonna
um,
be max, like I said, 2. I may stretch it to
here's the.
2.5 hours.
All right,
Well, it's just wee shit.
I gotta go
Thanks,
here. The bus is
Titus.
coming.
Have
All
a good
right.
night,
Alright.
man.
See you,
Have a good
Summer
day,
Ken.
man.
Have fun, man.
Ooh,
Oh my gosh,
fancy
that's
bus.
crazy. 108 to 40 degrees.
That's
Holy
a
moly.
crazy drop.
Oh,
See you,
Yeah.
Titus.
yep.
Peace, brother.
Later.
Rue just got back from volleyball. Dude, I want to play
Yeah.
pickleball one day
Why?
because it looks fun.
Yeah,
Plus,
a lot of
probably,
people are
I'd
doing it.
probably be drinking a beer
I don't
while
like
doing that
pickles.
too. Yeah, I don't.
Pickles are yucky.
You don't like pickles?
I do not.
You do not look like you would not like pickles. You look like
I
a
like
pickle
every
connoisseur.
vegetable on earth except for angry vegetables and pickles.
I don't know, Beck. I would have to ask him next time.
He probably could get
I
his
don't
hands on that.
know. Rude, you'll have to ask him. He's in our group chat, Rude, I think.
Shit. I'm tired of this old age stuff.
Who was I on?
Yeah.
Whose stream was I on?
What are you giggling for? It's not like you're that far ahead of me.
No, I know how you feel. I feel like that right now.
Yeah, I'm at that age where 9:30 bedtime is not a punishment.
So, Paul,
Yeah.
are we having? I know our panel for your show is giant. Do you think we'll ever have guests again, like Marvin and those guys? Or
Well, the funny thing is, guests end up being panel
panelists?
members, which is okay. You know what I mean? It's that's what I like, though. You
Good
know what I
night,
mean? You never
Beck.
know who's gonna be on our show.
Good night, Beck. Yeah, exactly
Right
right.
back. Ah, we'll see you Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm pumped, dude. The next two Tuesdays, dude, I don't close. Dude, I closed today and I was off for 3 straight days and I don't close or open for the longest time. Paul, Tuesday is the perfect day because I work 7:45 to noon and I'm off
Yeah.
Wednesday. And I'm off Wednesday. Yeah, I know, right? Paul, what's it called?
Yes.
Good news is my car's coming back soon. The part
Ooh.
is in and it should be
I
on the
do
car
not
soon.
understand how the hell it took so long to freaking put a band-aid on a goddamn bumper scrape.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Why did it take so long? That makes
I
no
don't
sense.
fucking pardon my language, but I don't fucking know because they probably had to order it from somewhere else.
I would ask.
It's a brand new car, bro.
Yeah.
They should have all those parts laying around.
No,
You know
we
what I
took
mean?
it to the
But it
dealership
is
and
what it
then
is, right? You're
they
getting it
told us
back
to
soon.
fix
That's
some.
good news.
Thank God. Then I could drive to like the comic shops or I need to go to the post office because I need to drop off a package for Chance and Trev and Aaron and
Nice.
you. I
How was
got a
Trev's
package
show?
with
Hey,
your
I
hey,
missed
name on
it.
it.
just ask him.
Oh, what's
There
up,
he is,
Chance?
right there.
It's a Hyundai. What's up, Chance? If you want to drop in, I
What
know
up,
it's kind of
man?
late. I'm gonna drop the link one more time. I'm pretty sure it's pinned also, but
So how was Trev's show?
Dude, Trev show was awesome. It's great to have him back
Yeah.
doing his show again.
Yeah.
I can barely keep straight any of them.
Mike and Durr saved his butt at Heroes Con, and I told Trev, I hope Trev knows. And Trev, if you listen to the replay, if I didn't work Saturday Sunday, I would have visited you for sure. But I had to work, but I would have visited you, bro. But we love you. Oh
Oh, dude, I
man,
love this guy's
what's
name.
up, Jeremy?
Kneecap biting with the
With the
Motor City
Motor City
Lions.
Lions.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's dope.
Dude,
What up,
Paul,
man?
I like
sub
that.
him because I'm on his Wednesday NFL Roundtable on Friday, Detroit
Good.
Lions talk. Jeremy
All right.
is a great guy. He's mentored me about I know about sports, but he has helped me develop more knowledge about football and
He's
stuff.
a Lions fan.
But he's a
Cool.
good Lions fan.
Cool. Let me go.
Are
Uh,
there
And
good Lions?
I'm still waking up, guys. I'm just like,
Paul, just sub him. You have a
Quit
you're
waking
yeah, I'm
up.
gonna do that
It's
right
like
now. I'm
it's
subbing
like
him right now.
11:30 my
Jeremy, I
time.
wish you could jump in for just a minute to
Let
so
him
I
do what
could
he gotta
introduce you
do.
to Paul. But it's okay, Jeremy. No worries. I would love to have
Pressure.
you
You're
on
putting
again.
pressure on him, bro.
Dude, he's amazing. He's a great dude, just like
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I enjoyed my conversation with him.
Yeah. Jay was there.
Even though he's on the other side of the fence as far as football teams.
Hey, at least it's not the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, definitely. It's not the Vikings or the Bears. I got actually no problem with the Lions.
No, it's a better rivalry than what the
It is.
Bears or Vikings.
It is because at least the Lions beat us once in a while.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
subbed. I'm subbed.
Thank you, Paul.
You're welcome.
I got no problem with that.
Yeah, and he's going to
I
do an
always count
awesome
on them to beat us
giveaway
once.
once he hits 500. He's quite a bit away, but I'm promoting him as much as I can when he pops in here, and I promoted him on my community feed. Yeah. And I watch his daily shows. Like, I'll watch his show tomorrow from 12 to 1. I'll be on
So,
this
does he
once.
talk just about Detroit sports, or does he talk about sports in general?
Mainly Detroit Lions Monday through Friday during the day from 12 to 1. Wednesday when I'm on there, it's the NFL roundtable. We're going by division. First week was NFC East and AFC East window of wins, like for example 10 to 12 or whatever. And then last week I couldn't make it because I was working. Was the NFC West and AFC West. Wednesday is going to be NFC South and AFC South, and then he sprinkles in news, NFL news, and then Friday nights I hop in there. It's Lions talk, or if he's up, chance. Look at this big Wang Lee dude.
Oh, what's up? Look at this guy.
Look at
What's
this
up, dude?
celeb.
Huh?
Fucking gun show going here, man. What's up?
I didn't work out. I just
Shut up, Chance. Yes, you did.
Crazy enough, I worked out so much when I was like in my teen years that like I just stay fit. I just look
Chance, I'm sending
I never
your
had to
comics.
work out.
Chance, I'm sending your comic soon.
fit. Oh, okay. Oh,
The
man,
One
thank you.
Piece
Thank
and
you.
the God, what's it? The car one.
Okay. Well, I don't
What's
know
the
why
car one?
my camera's acting up.
What's
It's
the
been
car one called? It's killing me.
Initial D?
Yes, Initial D. Those comics.
So Chance, I can't find anything, dude. I can't
Dude,
find
you
any
can't
product.
find product.
And if I do find it, it's overpriced.
Here's the thing, guys. Is Optic Megabox will drop this Walmart week. I don't know if you guys follow Retail Ripper or not. Do you guys
think I
follow
do.
Retail Ripper?
I think I
YouTube
do.
channel, a great guy. I highly suggest his channel. It's called Retail Ripper. I don't know his actual name. I would like to know his name because he comes to my channel, like comment stuff, and I comment in his. Because he basically looks out. He knows. I'm assuming he knows the inside scoop of what's coming out next week. So he always posts what's coming out, right? And he's always correct all the time. Retail Ripper, great channel.
Chance, when are you going live next? I know you're busy.
I don't know yet.
Stuff.
I'm not sure yet. But let me just finish this real quick. So Walmart Optic ship come out for football. It's gonna be there, right? So just make sure, like Paul, you know what stores happen in your area. You probably pretty much have it basically hand down. They will drop, and also One Piece. So if you see One Piece, it's a good. It's going to be a good rip for TCG. So that's what's coming out.
Go ahead. I want to introduce the next guy on the stage. I just talked about his channel. I call him I can't call him a publisher. I call him my mentor when it comes to sports knowledge. The biggest Detroit Lions fan I know. My mentor.
Detroit Lions fan.
One of my closest friends.
Hey, why when I come on you just say, "Oh, here's Paul," and then this guy, man, you give him a great introduction. I am fucking jealous.
But okay, Paul.
Get him, Paul.
I owe you an introduction.
Paul's here.
No, Paul. I said you.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I haven't met this guy in person, but this guy, I don't know if he'll talk about it. But Paul, Chance, you can ask him too. Jay was there. This guy, Jeremy, got to be at the draft in Detroit.
Agree, Ruth.
And cover
okay.
it.
That's awesome.
Jeremy.
Hello, everybody.
What's up, Jeremy?
I'm outside having a cigarette. I said, okay, it's time to grab the earbuds.
Yeah.
So Jeremy was at the draft in Detroit, Chance and Paul.
Yeah, I was actually there. No, well, wait. But he's forgetting one part. I was there as a member of the media in the media room, able to interview the rookies.
Wow, that's awesome.
Who did you speak with? Like, which one caught your eye?
Laiatu Leitu, when he went to the Colts, because he was one of my favorite defensive ends this draft, the way he overcame what he overcame to get back to playing. Darius Robinson, because he actually was a choice that the Lions wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But we needed cornerback help more than defensive edge help. Anybody that watched this team knew that the secondary was trash. So we traded up and got Terrion Arnold, and he went to Arizona. And what I loved about him is I asked, how do you prepare for games? You know, what was your preparation schedule like in college? He goes, that's a great question. He goes, well, we'd play the game on Sunday. Monday, I'd review the film room, see where I made mistakes, see what mechanics I used that was wrong versus the player I was going against. And that afternoon, I would work on those drills to fix those problems. Then that night, I would watch whoever I'm lined up against on the opposing team and take notes on what they do, which way they line up their footwork, their hands, how they bend, whatever, and what I can use to beat them. The next day, I go and I do my weights, then my practice workout to work on a little bit of that, and then I go back to film to review their previous 2 other games. And I said, this guy sounds like a coach on the damn field. I mean, he actually does his own film study, develops his own game plan to beat people.
I love it. And Jeremy, I love how you told me the Terrion Arnold story where everyone's like, Terrion, and you're like, Terrion!
Well, I was trying to be polite, and I was close enough to the stage. I know he could hear me. I start to talk, and he turned towards me, and somebody would interrupt and be louder. So this happens 3 times. And I'm finally sitting there, and I'm pissed, and I waited for somebody else to start to talk, and I sounded off like a drill sergeant and just yelled his name and said, Terrion! He goes, yes, sir.
Oh, my God, wait, time out. Titus, are you okay? The bus just crashed into a car.
Shit!
Oh, no. That's not good.
He's in Japan. Titus lives in Japan, Jeremy.
They don't go too fast. He should be fine.
I hope not. But no, like I said, Jeremy knows so much.
It would take about 2 hours after each draft pick for the draft picks to come up to the media room so we could talk to them, right? Because they had to go through all their little NFL Network's little mini studio they had there. Then they had to go to ESPN's. Then they had to go, and do their car wash with the big wigs that had the big press credentials. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they come up there and they get to sit with us, the regular press guys, where there was about 150 of us to start the draft. There was only 11 guys that attended the draft, and all 11 were picked in the first round.
Yeah.
So here it is. Terrion's picked at almost 11 o'clock at night. So by the time he gets up there, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. The draft is done. Everybody's cleared out of the actual draft area. It's just us media guys up there. And by that time, everybody that was there that wanted to talk to everybody else left. So there was only 40 of us left in the room. And I was pissed that people were like being rude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I get it. He's only got 5-10 minutes, which means he's got time for maybe 5 to 10 questions, depending on what the questions are. And the first 3 questions I heard, what's it going to be like to play with Brian Branch again? I was like, Jesus Christ, that's such a casual question. He hasn't even hit the field yet. And the next one is, what's your inspirations? He said, first of all, before I introduce myself, I give all inspiration to God. And I was like, okay, he already answered this. Why are you asking the same question again? And then the other person said, so with your NIL deal, are you going to take less money for Detroit? I was like, Jesus Christ, these guys are so casual. And then I sit there and goes, so Terrion, tell me. Say what?
These are professional, media guys.
Yeah, these are the guys that have been doing it and are paid. I'm just an intern and only been doing it 2.5 seasons. And I get up there, and goes, Terrion, what I want to know about in 2022, you were benched for the 4 games and Eli Ricks started in your place and took over your position. What did you learn? I don't want to know why you got put there. I don't want to know how you felt. I want to know what you learned. And he goes,
there you go.
He goes, that's a great question. Perseverance and the fact I never want that shit to happen again in my career.
I love it. Jeremy,
something different. Something like he hasn't heard 100 times over.
Exactly.
Right, exactly.
Jeremy, if you
go ahead, Will.
I would love for Chance and Paul to see your mini helmets. Yeah, up to you.
Yeah, I'm still outside smoking. I'm nowhere near them yet, but
But when you're done. But yeah,
right.
guys, Jeremy is my
I
mentor.
have 8 helmets. I have a Cam Akers iced out. I have a custom drip Justin Jefferson. I have a James Robinson III. I have the camo edition Darius Leonard before he changed his name to Shaquille. And then I have 3 Lions. I have Barry Sanders, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Charles Harris.
Oh, I had an Amon St. Brown. Like, the thing is that when he came out of college, USC, right? Dude, I drafted that kid on my fantasy team, and man, that kid, he like on my receiving corps, he carried my team to the championship.
Oh, dude,
that kid,
he can play any
love
position.
him. He's a great possession receiver, and that guy is always like, he always has his motor running. That guy does not stop.
Jeremy can tell you, and Jeremy has told me this. The best thing about Amon-Ra that casual football fans who don't pay attention to the lines, and shout out to Jeremy for telling me this, he can play the X, Y, or Z. That's how flexible
Very
he is.
talented kid.
Right. It's more because of his route running and the fact that he's a lot stronger than anybody gives him credit for, and that's mostly due to the training he does with his dad and his brothers. I mean, his dad's a former Mr. Universe, John Brown, John St. Brown. So now he named every single one of his kids after Egyptian gods.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, the whole story, and they're like so smart. All those kids, all the boys, man, they were all like, top of their class. Yeah. And
Equanimous was the smart and fast one, but he's not as receiver gifted as the other two. And I heard the youngest one that hasn't even came out of college is faster than all of them.
Where does he go?
I don't know yet. I got to get more details on it. I'm waiting because I'm hoping I line something up because I went to the draft, I've had 2 more big sporting events opened up to me as a member of the press. One is Donnie and Mark Wahlberg's benefit golf outing in Detroit on August 26th. And I heard Amon-Ra and Ife Melifamu and Tommy Hitman Hearns and quite a few other sports people and former and current from Detroit are going to be there, other than, of course, Detroit Tigers, because they're in season.
That's cool. Aaron Rodgers is going to be there?
Yeah, right.
And
Karen Rodgers.
The cards I got from it.
Jeremy, look at that rock.
Nice. That is awesome.
Wow.
I have that limited edition metal AU Don Russ Elite Amon-Ra rookie card, the metal version of it, I think there's only 50 of them, and mine wasn't one of the signed one, but it's still already worth $75. So I got it in a $5 mini for a break.
There you go.
I'm going to bed, folks. I'm tired.
Good night, Jay.
Okay, Jay.
All right, Jay.
Good night, Jay.
I have to get going pretty soon too. But guys, I want to show one of the pickups. So I was supposed to go to a card show this Saturday, but I was way too burnt out. So I couldn't set up. Hopefully I set up on August and get some do what I gotta do, sell some stuff and get some stuff. But I picked up one of the cards because I don't have a rookie card of this player yet. I was able to finally pick one up because this guy, he had, I guess you kind of know where to kind of go to, right? When you're I don't know if you guys have been to any of the card shows. Jeremy, I think you have. But like you kind of tell where to kind of find cards based on if people grade cards or if they don't. This old man's like table had like just a whole bunch of one touches, but nothing really graded, right?
Yeah.
So that's where you could find some good gems and get some good deals.
Yeah, exactly.
I picked up
nice
rookie threads for a good price too. For about $140.
That's not bad at all.
No, it's not. It's actually like a $200-something card.
I'm sending Trev, and thank God he's not in here, a number Mahomes, Kelsey, and Sammy Watkins numbered card, no auto, no patch, no nothing, number to 100.
What is that from? What year?
2019.
2019. Oh, that's not bad. That's like a second.
I'm sending it to Trev because Trev's a Chiefs
Oh,
fan.
yeah, Trev has a crazy card. I don't know how expensive it is, but he has a very expensive one. But yeah, no, it's this one should grade pretty well too. So it's the nice PC for my thing there. So
right.
What were you saying, Jeremy?
So Will Vogues, he was in the group chat of my show because he's a part of it.
Yeah.
And I was ripping Don Ross Mega Elite packs. You know, just buying the 30 packs, and then I bought a couple of the mega boxes. The first mega box, I got 5 signatures out of 66 cards.
What?
I got a Paris Johnson Jr. from the Arizona Cardinals. I got a 1 of 29 Clinton Portis on the Spider Webs hologram. I got a Marvin Mims in a regular diamond hologram. And the regular hologram just looks like that sunburst on the silver. You know what I'm talking about? But all the ones that are colored are the special ones that are worth more, right?
Yeah.
So I go to look at I go to look at the graded cards, and no one has reported having the red Arizona Paris Johnson Jr. signed hologram card.
Dang.
And I was like, it's not graded yet. So I just put that immediately into a little soft shell case and then slid it into a hard case, and I'm waiting for the next show, and I'm going to go see about getting it graded.
Yeah, pop one. Hey, here, Billo. Check that out. One I pulled last time.
Shroud, yeah. Dude, that's Shroud.
That's a good one. That's a good one. But I lucked out, and I got the regular card for every Lions rookie in my first 30 pack.
Nice.
So, you know, that don't happen very often when you're a fan of a team and you just buy a random little 30 value pack for $8 and you get all the rookies for your team.
So, I know I'm not his manager, but if you guys have any Lions questions for Jeremy, I bet he'd be willing to answer. Like, we both know how good Gibbs is. I think Gibbs is like one of the best rookies.
I think it's going to, we run that 1A, 1B with Monty and Gibbs, and I think Gibbs has shown the potential to take over the 1A and use Monty more in the short yard situation.
Yeah, like goal line work.
Yeah, like basically use him in the Jamal Williams role. If it's third and short, if it's near the goal line and stuff like that.
Who is that?
Devon Achane.
Oh, yeah, Devon Achane, yes.
Luke Musgrave.
No, he's good. He may be play for an awful team, but he's good. Oh, look, he got a Bryce Young.
Oh, God.
Jamar Chase, yeah.
Nice. Justin Herbert, and that Joe Mixon?
No, it's DJ
Turner.
Turner.
Shoot. Jeremy, look at this. I forgot Paul pulled this. David Montgomery Auto.
No.
Nice.
This one I did not pull. Don't say that, Bob. That's incorrect.
I thought you pulled it.
I bought it off the bay.
But I started looking because last year Xavier Worthy was supposed to come out of Texas.
Yeah.
And I bought those artistry ones just because they offered a lot of signatures in the pack. And I actually found that I have a Xavier Worthy signed in there.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so Chance is a long-time Commanders fan. Long time.
Oh, that's awesome. So
Skins.
I meant Skins.
Redskins.
Come, you Skins.
Yeah.
I have my own nickname for him, but I won't say him out of respect to anybody who's been a long-time fan.
I don't care.
Oh, you want him to hear it? You want him to hear the nickname?
We don't get hurt feelings in these in any of these shows.
Because they changed their name so much, I started calling them the Foreskins because I liked the team before they became anything else.
They've always been called the Foreskins.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Always called us that. Then we always called them the Cowgirls. So it's always,
everybody's called them the Cowgirls. You know, and what's funny is, do you remember? Were you alive when the '91 playoff game where Detroit trounced them in Detroit in the wild card?
Yeah, Chance is older than me.
Do you remember what John Madden said at the end of that game?
No,
Forget Dallas as America's team. Detroit is now America's team.
You know what's really annoying, Jeremy? And I'm like, God, Jeremy would hate my YouTube feed. It's Eric Kramer throws 7 interceptions against the Browns. I'm like, please, why are you on my feed?
Oh, Eric Kramer did throw 7 interceptions against the Browns. But did the Browns make the playoffs that year? Nope. But anyways.
Yeah, I'm like, why the hell is this on my feed?
It's okay. But at the same time, for Chicago, their record holder for most yards by a QB is still held by a former Lion. It's Eric Kramer with 3,865 yards. That's the closest they've had.
Caleb's reaching 4,000 anytime.
I think he might by year 3. Just because of the weapons around him, and if they keep that type of offense around him and he develops, he will get there.
True.
Oh, yeah.
So,
But I said a realistic expectation for Bears fans is probably somewhere between 2,800 and 3,200 yards, probably another 300 to 500 yards rushing, and probably a 2-to-1 interception ratio. It won't be great, but it won't be bad either. It'll be a middling season for a quarterback because they're throwing a rookie to the wolves like they always do. They don't develop their quarterbacks.
What's your take on that, Jeremy? Like, who do you think, as far as the quarterbacks, is going to succeed this year? As far as the rookie quarterbacks,
I think the smartest thing that this team could do to help their rookie quarterback, it would be Denver, and package a deal to get Ayuk there because he automatically would be a 2 or a 1 on that roster.
So you believe in Bo Nix possibly with the weapons that they have and stuff?
The only reason why I have any belief in Bo Nix is every year he had a different offensive coordinator, and every year he got better in college.
Okay,
I agree.
That shows the transition and the ability to learn an offense in an off season and make it work.
I love.
Does that make sense on how I worded that, Chance?
Yeah, for sure. Out of all of them though, because I don't know too much about the ones that were coming out. Like, who had more of a pro style offense coming out?
It would have been Bo Nix at Oregon because it was more of a pro style offense. Other than that, Michael Penix, he played in a pro style offense at Illinois and Washington, and then everybody else. Caleb Williams is a hero ball guy. He already got benched one day by failing at it and saying, "Hey, quit trying to play hero ball and just get rid of the ball faster." You know,
yeah, I think he plays better outside of the realm of quarterback when everything breaks down. But
right, he's good at the off-platform stuff, but the inside the pocket thing he struggles with. That's why USC used him predominantly in a shotgun.
Okay, so was Jaden Daniels not in a pro style? Was he more of like a shotgun, like you said, or something like that, or?
He played out of both. It was kind of a pro style offense, but he's not a pro style quarterback. I think he's going to be good, but I think you guys would have been better off to not trade Howell, let Howell start and let him develop myself. You know, that's what I wanted to see, but you guys had already traded Howell, and I think Howell's going to push Geno Smith for that starting job at Seattle. Because Geno Smith already started to revert back to the quarterback he used to be last year.
Right.
You know, throwing more interceptions. His interception to touchdown ratio went more like a 1 to 1.5 last year compared to what it was the year before when he was 3 to 1. That was an anomaly in Geno Smith's career. If you look at his career, he's never done that. But that's also because of the coaching of Pete Carroll.
I forget who else did Washington draft that was pretty solid. They drafted a number of good guys.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they had a solid draft. They also had a great offseason, in my opinion, other than trading Howell away.
Yeah. They're going to make some noise in that division.
Howell was the most sacked quarterback last year with getting sacked 65 times. I almost wanted to see them trade back, get more first-round picks, and go O-line and quarterback because they needed a starting caliber O-line in this draft. They picked up a couple decent vets, but they're vets who's missed games and have been injured, that was the problem with the O-line last year. Because you remember through the first 8 weeks when Sam Howell wasn't getting touched and everybody was healthy, he was great. He was leading the league in passing yards, and you know it was so weird to see that fall from grace like he had.
Yeah, for sure.
But speaking of Amon Ra, last year I had Amon Ra, Gibbs, and Laporta on my team, and I was in a Detroit-based fantasy league and won the league because of those three guys.
Yeah. Yeah, no, dude, are you kidding me, man? That's dude, their offense is awesome. And I know you addressed what they needed, with secondary help. So yeah, they're gonna be a complete team.
Yeah.
Right, and everybody's sleeping on the potential of the Matthew Betts pickup out of the CFL, because I actually did a deep dive into his game film after we signed him, because I said, okay, he was Defensive Player of the Year, but was he really that good as his statistics? And you know what? He actually is. He was a disruptor more than he was just a pass rusher. He had 10 tackles for loss on running backs. He had 5 passes defended. He had an interception. He had 2 forced fumbles with 2 recovered. He recovered them on his own. So he's a guy that always has a nose to be around the football. Wow. And I said, the potential, he's the next Cameron Wake. Whoa. So it's a low risk, high reward type of signing for how cheap we got him, because we got him for $795,000 a year. Yeah. Yeah. And so the potential for him to be, if he does 50% of what he did there in the CFL, and he, remember, they only have 3 downs to get to the quarterback there. So it's 2 downs and then they punt.
Yeah.
And he had 18 and a half sacks in 14 games.
Jeez.
Yeah, CFL is one where like the wide receiver, one of the wide receivers, they don't have to go when they go in motion. They don't have to go sideways. They could get a running start.
Yes, and
yeah,
so
that's crazy.
Right. So it's actually harder for somebody to get sacks in the CFL than people think about. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to be able to stop them on first down from getting the line to gain, which if you've only got 2 downs to get a first down, you want them to get 6 yards on first down. So it's a second and short situation or better. Mm-hmm. So he was stopping stuff on first down, forcing them to pass and getting to the guy on second down. That's the crazy thing. But yeah, they use it like the gunner in the gunner position in arena football. One wide receiver is always in motion, and he comes across the field and then cuts up towards the line just before the ball snapped. And if he's too fast, you can get offsides on the offense, and that's a bigger penalty than offsides on the defense, because offsides on the defense is 5 yards. Offsides on the offense is a 10-yard penalty.
Huh. That's different.
So, and their field is 10 yards longer and 5 yards wider than an American football. Yeah, it's almost the size of a soccer field.
Yeah, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. So think about that. So they actually have to learn to play in space in the CFL. It's not like the NFL and they're also a yard further back on the O-line, which should be an advantage on the O-line then if you're given a yard to get set in your stance.
Yep.
So, sorry, please.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Well, my wife woke up. I didn't think she was going to wake up. And, the thing is, well, no, after the pool party, I had to literally carry her to the car.
I know. She was hammered
to bed. She wakes up like nothing happened. She's like, hey. I go, hey, you. She went out and smoked a cigarette and she went back to sleep. I was like, oh, shit.
Was that was
girl. That was I'm still trying to sober up. Oh.
So, Paul, you have to still be reeling from San Diego moving to LA.
I'm over it.
You're over it now, but you know what I mean.
Fan. Oh, no, are you? I took it hard. Okay, funny story. When they announced that the Chargers were leaving San Diego, they had a protest. People were burning their jerseys, their hats, posters, all kinds of shit at the training facility where the Chargers were. I turn on the TV. Mm-hmm. I see my brother on TV burning his jerseys. I was like, oh, shit, it's my brother. But, yeah, we took it hard. Growing up, we had Charger birthday cakes, Charger pajamas. Our family took it hard. But at this juncture, it's like everyone's like rooting for different teams, And
you're a Cards fan, aren't you? Cardinals?
Cardinals, yeah. I always said if because we would go to spring training in Arizona to see the Padres, and we'd always pass by the football field in Glendale.
Right.
So we were like, "Oh man, we look good in red. If the Chargers ever leave San Diego, we'll become Cardinals fans," and that's what happened.
Ooh, that's man, Kyler Murray. Oh my God,
Mighty Mouse.
I know, no,
That's,
I know.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing I see as a weakness on the offense is Kyler Murray right now.
Yeah.
And it's not because he doesn't play good to start the season. He always plays good to start the season. It's the same reason why they put that clause he had removed in his contract, because after Call of Duty and Modern Warfare comes out, his play goes to shit because he stops reading playbooks.
Oh man. Oh, you're gonna be in trouble with them because Black Ops come out this fall.
Oh, he's screwed.
You're screwed, dude.
Marvin Harrison's gonna be like, bro, I want to trade.
Yeah, the thing is, being the quarterback, being the general of the offense, it's such a mental game. If you're not mentally there, and I think he's not mentally strong. You know, I mean,
that's exactly what I said.
Yeah, the talent's there. It's just you know, gotta have it between the ears.
Right, and I've said that, and I've said this about our quarterback, Jared Goff. If you go back and you watch 2018, when he had his great year with LA and they went to the Super Bowl, his deep ball didn't look like it did now. It had zip. It was on a line. It was a nice, pretty spiral. But that Super Bowl, those same deep balls that everybody was catching, nobody was catching them. And I think it mentally destroyed his deep ball. He started changing his mechanics and everything else, and that's why you see him throwing this rainbow arc floating butterfly, because it's wobbling so much. And he needs to get that confidence back. And by building, if he's able to build a rapport with JMO this year, maybe he can get that confidence back, because we saw what happened the first few games when JMO struggled after coming back from the suspension, but he wasn't in game shape yet. After those 3 games, he didn't have a drop from week 8 all the way to the NFC Championship game when targeted.
So
if they can build that,
this guy knows all about Detroit.
So I think Melodope, he wanted to ask what card this was. This was like Score Select. This is David Montgomery. Yep. I used to have David Montgomery on my fantasy team. I did trade him away. He's getting up there in years, but Jahmyr Gibbs was the reason why I got rid of him on my fantasy team.
Good pick.
Because he's getting older. So what I ended up doing is because I'm in a dynasty league, right? I ended up getting a first round and a second round for 2026. So I got some picks for 2 years from now.
Right. Yeah. And that's great, because you know who comes out in 2026, right?
As far as running backs?
As far as quarterback.
Arch.
Oh, no.
Arch Manning.
Oh, wow.
Arch Manning, yep.
Wow. Well, right now I have Tua, and I have shit. I just had a brain fart. Who's the quarterback for the 49ers?
Brock Purdy.
Yeah, I got Brock Purdy. So I'm set.
That's a good combination. Right. For now. Yeah. This is a maker. Do you notice how they haven't did the deal for Tua yet? This is a make or break deal year for Tua. Because year, right? He has to. It's his last year. He has to stay healthy another season before they want to extend him. They've already said this, and he's fine with it. He hasn't held out. He's been at OTAs. He's been playing on it, and all these other guys are like, "You're stupid for playing on the last year of your rookie contract without a deal lined up." He's playing for his next contract if he doesn't get the contract with Miami. So it's actually smart. And T. Higgins finally realized, hey, wait a minute. This doesn't just cost me $100,000. This cost me $150,000 for my workout bonus. I better show up. And he signed his franchise tender.
Yeah. Jeremy, did you see the Benchwarmer brand backup sketch?
Yeah.
Where he's like, Matt Jones is like, I got it. They're talking to Ryan Fitzpatrick, all the rookies. This guy does skits. I'll send it to you and Paul. And so Mac Jones is like, I got it. Instead of being called a backup, I'm going to be called a Mac-up. I'm like, oh,
Jesus. But anyways,
Jesus Christ, Mac Jones. Who names a kid McCorkle? McCorkle. Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
come on.
But anyways, I called Mac Jones' career when he was drafted. I said he was the most pro-ready quarterback coming out of college, but he was at his ceiling already. And in the NFL, if you're at your ceiling your rookie year, it's like walking down the hallway of the Willy Wonka chocolate factory to the little door.
It's true, but like I was telling you, they don't really have much going on for them over in the Patriots too. Like a lot of these weapons that he had, he just couldn't make it work with these guys too. Like, and if you already reach your ceiling, you need some talent around you, you know. So it's kind of like a bad.
T-Law.
I feel like
T-Law's been bad too.
Yeah.
Yeah. T-Law statistically is Daniel Jones with a good roster.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
and everybody says, no, he's not. Look at how he plays. I said, dude, look at the total stats for what T-Law has through his 3 seasons and the last 3 seasons of Daniel Jones. Yeah. Daniel Jones, believe it or not, even with all his injuries, has still played 2 more games than Trevor Lawrence.
Goff, anyone? Barry. Jeremy's already talked about Goff. He's a good manager. As Jeremy says, he's a good manager. He won't win you games. He won't lose you games.
They're going to have to pay Tua, though. I mean, like, if they're already paying, like, Trevor that amount of money just for his potential and stuff, Tua has, I hate to say it, has proven more.
Right. And I can't believe they gave Trevor, I can't believe they gave Trevor more Lawrence than Goff and the same as Burrow. It makes no damn sense.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't.
Let me introduce our next guest. This guy has a show on Saturdays, and he's going to be having a new show on Saturdays, but he'll probably explain it somewhere, somehow. It's Kevin.
Hello.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Rips?
Hey, y'all.
Yeah.
How you doing, Kevin?
Show on Saturday?
Good. I don't know. Just going to wing it, figure it out. I'm going to do
If you want to jump on, I'll drop the link.
The only reason why I ask is because with the way that my work is including, I might not go on Tuesdays no more.
So, Mr. Simpson,
it might be Saturday or Sunday. I have to push it so it doesn't hit any of our friends.
Yeah.
But I gotta figure something out because that's
you know what sucks. You know what sucks?
Yeah.
We have a lot of friends, and it's tough. It's tough. You know, it's probably better off to have no friends. You can go on anything you want.
True.
I'm kidding.
No, but hey, Paul. In the truth, though, that's the reason why some people, like I know, a few big channels, they tend not to have panelists or guests or anything like that, just because eventually it gets kind of dicey, right? But for me, wise, it works out just because I know I could finally, at least you could extend your Tuesdays a little bit further up, and maybe I when I get back from work, I jump on a little bit. And then the days I have off 100% Saturday, Sunday, and Thursdays. So I gotta figure something out.
Can I plug something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead,
guys, if you haven't already in the chat, sub all these channels up. They have great streams. Jeremy, I'll describe them all real quick. Jeremy has a show Monday through Friday on his channel. Kneecap Biting with the Motor City Lions, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Sometime he has his host Von Doom. Wednesdays, he has a night show as well, the NFL Round Table, which I'm a part of. And then he also has a Friday night show, the Lions Fan Cave Chat. I'm also part of that.
Eastern time? The show?
Yeah, those are all Eastern times, yes.
Yeah.
Kevin has a show on Saturdays, but he's also on Paul's and whoever's chance to be continued.
Yeah, I got
chances wherever you can be. Paul has a show on Tuesdays.
I was hoping to kind of schedule mine right after. At least the people I know, right? Not anyone else.
So, guys,
it will be after Kevin, more or less.
Channels up, please.
Yeah, so I have to figure that out. Maybe you guys can give me some.
I was going to do mine at 8.
Okay.
8 o'clock Eastern.
So
you will do yours. What time is that? What time is Eastern on that? 6?
Is it 6?
Where do you live, Chance?
6 for you.
I live in Colorado.
It'd be 6 o'clock. Your mountain time, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So just let me know, Kevin, how long you're gonna go or whatever. And
I was going to do an hour at first, so you know, see how it goes. And
what day are you guys going to be on?
Saturday at 8 o'clock.
I'm trying to do mine Saturday.
Prime time.
Possibly now. Just
nice.
Due to the fact I'm
Just
probably
making
going to be
sure,
more or less
Tony,
work on Tuesday.
because we've got Jeremy on the panel too.
Yeah. So.
Yep. My shows actually go live into YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and my daily show is actually live into a Roku and an Amazon Fire Stick app called Huddle Sports Network.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
Jeremy's getting big, man. Jeremy's big.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Good
so,
stuff.
yeah, Paul just subbed to you as you hopped in. I know that.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, we got to do that. We got to sub each other.
Yeah,
you know, the
if
thing is,
someone could drop,
so
it's a great community with
I'll drop Jeremy's
talented
link.
people.
So, like this week, I'm doing AFC and NFC South review on Wednesday. And the way I do it, because I'm not a fan of those teams, but I'm a fan of football in general, I do it as a window of wins you expect for each team in the division. That way, you're not locking down like a set. Oh, I think they're going to go 12-5. They're going to go 9-8. They're going to go this. You say like at tops, I see them doing this. At the worst case, I see them doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's a smarter way when you're doing an NFL-based show and you only follow basically one team predominantly. It's a smarter way to do those predictions. And so far, you can ask Will Vogel. Everybody had the Texans getting 5 to 8 wins. I said, they're the team that has the biggest opportunity to either be a bust or to be great. I said, I think their window of wins is anywhere between 4 wins and 12.
Yep, but real quick, Sensei Domino subbed you up. Dude, Jeremy, Sensei shows some really old school cards, like really
I subbed up
what
too.
is that one?
Well, I'm sorry. I was already subbed up, so I turned on all notifications just to do that.
Hey, Kevin, by the way, One Piece this week.
Hey, did you hear what I got set aside?
Oh, did you find some already?
I went to GameSpot and the girl goes, I said, do y'all have any One Piece? And she goes, I think I got some in the back. Hold on. She went back there, looked, came back, looked on the computer, went back there, looked again. And then the manager showed up and she goes, did we have some One Piece? He goes, yeah, we got 2 and they don't go on sale till next Friday. So we can't put them out yet. And I looked at him and said, 2 cases? He goes, 2 packs.
Yeah.
And I said, can I put my name on them? And he said, yeah, sure.
There you go.
So,
your Walmart
Friday morning, I got 2 packs.
Yeah, guys, by the way, Jeremy is doing a really cool giveaway once he hits 500. Jeremy, if you want to describe it, you can.
Well, because my co-host actually makes custom sports memorabilia. So it doesn't matter what fan of a team you are. If you win, like last time we gave away either a custom-made Lions tumbler or a custom-made helmet, and a mini helmet, and the guy chose the custom-made mini helmet, and he did what's called a cracked ice Detroit Lions helmet for him.
Wow.
And it actually looks like it was a base coat of black with swirls of silver and blue, and he did a white lion sticker on it, and it looks like scratches and cracks in the background.
Ooh, that sounds dope.
Yeah, so he does really cool stuff. You know, he gets blanks at a cheaper price, and he paints and does his own logos.
Wow.
Yeah, he's really good with resin as well.
I'm trying to find some way to get it shipped here because it's heavy as hell. He made me a custom-made 1.5-inch thick resin podcaster table with holders for the laptop, a drink holder for my big glasses and my Mountain Dews. And it has a flip-down sign that shows my logo, which is, if you go on my podcast, you'll see it because I post it in the corner all the time. But what I look for is once all this stuff gets over, we start getting this preseason every Wednesday when we do it, because there's no games before Wednesday each week.
Yeah.
We do predict the wins for each game on the schedule.
Yeah, and if you guys want the link, like any of you on the panel,
I do.
Jeremy hits me up.
I do a
with the
survivor
wrinkles.
pool every year, double elimination. You know, pick
couldn't do that.
just one winner each week, but you can't pick the same team
Jeremy,
twice.
I appreciate
Right.
you jumping on. I hope you know that. I really, really
Guys,
do.
I do have to jump off because it's super late for me.
See you, Chance.
Like,
Have a good
Yep.
night,
See you,
man.
Chance.
Good to see
if,
you, brother.
if you go a little bit, I get off like at like 8, honestly. So I probably missed the show. I'll probably be watching the show, but I probably miss
Have
it.
a good
unless you
night,
go a little bit
Chance.
further
Thank
up.
you, buddy.
You guys have a
Dude,
good
you're
one.
still talking. Shut up.
Yeah. But yeah. If you go a little bit further up, I'll be there. Right.
But
just give
all
me a heads up.
all my primetime shows on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are 9 p.m. Eastern. So therefore, they would be 7 p.m. for you, Chance, and they'd be 6 p.m.
For
you, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Pacific time. So yeah.
3 hours.
3
Yep.
hours, yeah, difference from
Yeah,
Eastern.
at least I pay attention to my time zones.
Well, that's why my Tuesday my Tuesday night stream.
I'm on
The
that
reason why I
show.
have it at 5 is so it's not too late for the East
Right.
Coast because
Yes,
I
it
got
is,
the East
Paul.
Coast buzz on the show.
And
Yes, it
I'm
is.
good when it's Pacific time or Eastern time. It's those ones in between I get confused about.
Yeah. Exactly, same here. So
Oh man.
Central's 1 hour different than Eastern. Mountain is 2. Pacific is 3. That's how I always remembered it.
Unless you're in Arizona.
Yeah.
Unless
Well,
you're in
okay,
Arizona,
so
idiot.
we're gonna. I want to tell Vog something. You know the thing with baseball. Being on the West Coast, the East Coast don't really recognize the West Coast very often, unless you're like the Dodgers.
No, I know.
You know?
Trust me. I know.
Yeah. So there's a kid, and he's heating up. He's heating up for the Padres. Jackson Merrill.
Yeah,
You look out.
sending
When they
you
start
some
talking about him
Jackson
when
Merrills.
they do consideration for Rookie of the Year.
I
This
like
kid
him.
right here.
I like him. I like him
And
a
the
lot.
thing is that before the beginning of the season, dude, I was like
I know you
stacking
bought a
these.
shit ton of his cards.
Yeah, I bought these for like $5, and right now these are like $30, and I have about 15 of them.
Yeah,
Just
you should
stacked
hold
right next
to
to my
Paul,
table.
you should hold to keep one raw, send one to green, and sell the rest.
Well, I promised one to my my mailman. My mailman, dude, that guy takes care of me, and he collects Hot Wheels. So every time I can find some Hot Wheels for him, I'll give him that. I'm gonna give him one of those Jackson Merrills. Yeah, I gotta make sure my
Is it
my
a first
mailman's
Bowman?
happy.
Is it a first Bowman?
Yeah.
Okay, I
It's
want one too. Hold one
Bowman
for me.
Chrome.
Hold one for me.
Okay, you got it.
Well,
I think I got.
It is
2
getting
left.
late for me. I'm not going to make
All
it
right,
back
Jeremy.
in because, but I appreciate you having me on. I wasn't going to jump in just because it was late. I was just going to watch, but he started bragging me up. I was like, okay, I got to go.
I have to drag you.
Jeremy, it was so awesome to meet you, bro.
What's up, James?
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, looking forward to watching your stuff.
Before I leave, I'm going to say what I say at the end of every one of my
It's the
podcasts.
greatest thing ever.
Try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. It's the only way to make the world a better place.
Yep.
Oh, I love it.
I heard you say that today, I think.
I love it.
Yep. All right. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right.
See you
Night, Jeremy.
Wednesday, Jeremy.
Good to meet you, man.
Yep. Bye-bye. Nice to meet all of you.
Dude, I like that guy. That guy's dope.
Yeah,
I was just watching him today. He was on. Wasn't he on the? What do you call it? The Hobby Palooza thing?
No,
No.
he doesn't.
Okay,
no.
well, I caught him after I was watching some of that. Then
Yeah, no, he's amazing.
I was going
Jade
through who
says
was live,
I
and he
wake up
was.
DJ Wise?
her bathroom. And
You see DJ Wise?
Yeah.
You see his post on the chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, James.
Of course we're on, man.
Yeah, James, we miss you, man. Hope you're doing
Yeah,
well.
most definitely.
Paul, do you have anything? Do you guys have anything to show off? I have nothing.
No, I just showed those cards. I mean,
Paul,
you know what I mean?
Paul,
What?
Paul,
Yeah. Yes.
you ready to take over Heroes next year?
Dude, we're gonna have a good time, man. We're gonna definitely represent.
We're gonna drink beers and we're gonna go like this.
We're gonna have a good time. You know, the thing is that DJ Wise,
Dude, are
he's
you gonna
gonna be in
book me a
Ohio.
hotel room next to you? Because I'm not
Yes,
gonna
we
want to
are.
go
I
home.
might have to hitchhike and I might be broke, but we're gonna have a good time.
Oh no, Kevin, it's gonna be freaking amazing.
I'll get
You know,
there.
the thing
Paul,
is
are you
that
gonna book me a hotel?
I got a year.
what?
Are you gonna book me a hotel? I'm not gonna want to
Dude,
go
I'm
home at
buying
night.
your pass. Dude, you could get you're a grown ass man. You could get your own hotel.
Oh, I thought we were staying at Will's.
Oh
Yeah.
shit,
Oh
no.
yeah, dude. Your house is like 3 stories. Let's just stay at
Dude,
your
it is 3
house.
stories. Dude, no, Paul. You know what? I need to talk to you one on one. Maybe I know you said you want to make it a few day trip. I'm
did.
only probably gonna be only allowed to mark off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But if I do have time during the week, one of those days, I'll meet you at one of my
So
LCSs.
okay, the convention is when is it Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll probably fly in on a Wednesday and leave on a Monday.
Yeah.
Dude, then if I'm available that Thursday, we'll go to my LCS.
They might have early admission on Thursday nights.
Well,
If you look
what I
into
would
it.
like is like on the third. I don't know when everyone's going to be down there, but as far as our group, I would like to have like a dinner, like all of us
Yes.
on a Thursday night, just all get together. You know, you see each other for the first time. I mean, I in my head when that happens,
It's gonna be
ooh
great.
man, that's just
Dude,
gonna
I'll
go off.
mark
We
off
are gonna have such
Thursday
a good
through
time with each
Sunday.
other because,
I'll
dude,
mark up
we
Thursday
have
through
a good
Sunday.
time just kicking it right here. You know,
Right.
having conversation. Can you
Dude,
imagine if
Paul.
we're all together in the same place? That's
Dude,
gonna be
Paul, I
cool.
think we need to extend your show for another hour, personally.
No.
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 Sydney Sweeney told me that, though.
No, 2 hours. I think 2 hours is the sweet spot. Remember when I
No.
started the show with an hour? It
Oh
was
my
like
God,
it
it
was not
went
enough
too
time.
short.
2 hours, I think it's a sweet spot. 3
Yeah.
hours, I think
2
it's.
hours
I
is
think we're
right.
3 hours is we're pushing it,
Hey,
man.
you know what? I think if once we reach 100 episodes, we'll have to do a special 3 hour one.
Or 10-hour one.
Oh,
DJ Wise, you're so
fuck
full of
no.
shit. You love me, man.
No, man, I'm in
I
here
know
in
when you go to
person.
sleep, you think about me before you close your eyes.
Who, me?
No,
No.
DJ Wise.
Oh, man.
He says he hates me.
Oh, man. We got another guest. He was just on Maine's World of Wax. He is the guy who collects every card known to man. It's what's his name? What is his name? It's Tony.
Gotta be Tony.
Oh,
Tony.
What's going on, everybody?
Hey, man.
What's up, man?
Dude, you haven't hopped on mine.
How about I just got a message that author's set that I bought will be here tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
I mean, it's super
Tony,
fast
that
delivery.
whole
Jeez.
story with Carl Lewis and what was his name?
You mean Jesse Owens?
Jesse Owens.
Jesse
Yeah.
Owens and
Lutz Long?
Yeah, dude, that story is crazy cool.
I didn't even go into too much detail about it.
I was looking
I
up
looked
those
it
cards.
up, man.
Yeah.
Didn't like Hitler want to kill him or something? He was like,
No,
wasn't quite that bad.
But you know how Hitler felt about,
Non-white,
basically,
blonde,
yeah,
blue-eyed
and
people.
anybody that wasn't, a Nazi. So, yeah.
Even he wasn't as good as he wanted to be.
From what I understand, he didn't want. Basically, there was somebody early on in the Olympics that won. And he refused to meet with the person, which he wasn't.
Right.
He's actually supposed to meet with each of the winners, and he chose not to. And basically, what he was told is, you can't just greet the Germans and nobody else. And so when he was told that, he was given basically the option of shake everybody's hand or shake nobody's hand. Yeah. And he literally chose to shake nobody's hand, to meet with none of the winners, because he didn't want to have to be seen shaking Jewish people's hands, black people's hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that just kind of
picture
tells you the type of person he was,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And even Jesse Owens thought that he was going to get a chance to meet Hitler, and he had been like led there with some of the German officers, and he was told like basically when he was like about to go up the stairs that no, Hitler doesn't want to meet with you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Basically blown off by Hitler. So I'm sure Jesse didn't mind, but
I was going to say Jesse probably was not surprised.
No,
he
he wasn't
probably
surprised
used
at
to that
all.
kind of thing.
And the fact of the matter is he was going through all that stuff in Germany, and then he got back to America. And although they had a parade for him in New York, in fact, I think he's one of the few people that has actually had 2 parades for him in the United States, and he still had to go in the back door of restaurants.
Right. He couldn't eat with the white people.
He couldn't eat with white
use
people.
their bathrooms.
So
Master Sensei, can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay. The reason why I enjoy your channel so much, and the thing is that people don't realize, like people that collect cards. I mean, you're collecting history, and I know the thing is with you is you collect everything, and I know that you're really big on history, and it's so interesting when you do that. So yeah, I wanted to say that. That's why I'm a big fan of yours.
Yeah, I love history.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
That's why I think it's so cool too.
Yeah, I told Paul Sensei this. Kevin, I know you like old movies like me, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I told Sensei if he ever catches it like on DVD or finds on DVD, rent it or something. The Blue Max with George Papard as the aristocrat who's flying around, and Baron von Richthofen, aka the Red Baron, invites him to join the flying circus, and he's like, "Nah, I'm too good for you." No, that is a phenomenal movie. It's not like historically accurate, but it's a great movie with George Papard.
Historical fiction.
Yeah. I don't mind historical fiction. I mentioned
either.
in Maiden Stream the Bodyline series.
Oh yeah,
I'm a big fan of this. It's on YouTube. So you can definitely check it out. It definitely takes liberties with the story, but you still get enough of the story.
Did you watch?
And then you can like dig a little deeper if you're interested and find out.
You know what movie I
they
never saw and I wish I
embellished
did
or whatever.
You know what movie I haven't seen that's like historic? Invictus.
I haven't seen that. No.
Did you watch Man in the High Tower? On Amazon.
No.
That's where
there's a lot of good stuff
I don't
out there.
have Amazon Prime, so
where Japan and Germany won the war, and Japan ruled Western U.S. and Germany ruled Eastern U.S.
So it's like a what if?
Yeah.
Oh,
and it was based on a book from the '60s by
you know what's a really
Philip K.
interesting
Dick. I think.
You know what's a really interesting movie? It's
Amazon
not great.
Prime.
I would say it's okay. Is Dunkirk that just came out a few years ago?
Yeah, I heard that was good.
Ramstein? Is that what you said?
No,
Rammstein?
Dunkirk.
No,
Du
Dunkirk.
hast.
Rammstein. No.
Du hast mich.
A dystopian alternate history.
So somebody made a hit out of like 4 words.
Yeah.
Dude, whenever I tell people, if you want to make fun of Germany, go watch Glorious Bastards and go watch Beer Fest.
I've seen all of the Broken Lizard movies.
Beer Fest is so funny.
Oh, Beer Fest? Oh, yeah. That movie's funny.
That
movie is funny.
Philip K. Dick wrote the novel. It says it's
My
loosely
favorite
based
thing
on
about
it.
Beer Fest is when they list off the German beers. We got Steinemarten, we have Bitburger, we have this, and Becks. When they list off the German beers.
It's kind of that's right. I'm looking at The Man in the High Castle. It's kind of more of a how do you describe it? Anyway, it's divided between the U.S. and the world is divided between Japan and Germany after they won the war.
That would be hell.
When was this movie made?
It's Amazon Prime series. I think
okay.
there's
So it just came out.
three seasons, I believe.
I'm
Oh,
trying to
nice.
think.
But then they start seeing these movies, these films that are coming out from somewhere that show our world, the real
Have you
world.
guys watched? It's not a war movie. I need
So
to
it's
watch
not.
it one
It's
day
kind of
on
a sci-fi
ESPN
thing.
Plus. Did you guys watch the Be Water Bruce Lee thing
Yeah.
from ESPN?
Yeah, I have it saved on my DVR.
I heard
I
it's
like a lot of
great.
those 30 for 30s.
Was it good?
Yeah, the 30
Yeah,
for
it's
30s are
fantastic.
good.
Yeah. I've got Once Brothers, the story of Drazen Petrovic and Vlade Divac on there.
Oh God, that's so depressing. God, how Drazen
It's a
died.
great story. Whatever happened to Bo, I think is what it's called. Bo Jackson. That's a good one. The Best That Never Was.
Was
Marcus
that the Lead
Dupree.
Bias?
No, that was Marcus Dupree.
Uh,
If you don't know Marcus Dupree, you need to look him up.
Oh yeah, no, I know the whole Marcus Dupree. Have you ever watched the Jimmy Fox one where he's the runner from Canada who had cancer?
Yeah, I've seen that. Wasn't Steve Nash the host or something?
Yeah, I think it's like, and then I need to watch. I know the whole story, but Catching Hell, the whole Steve Bartman.
Oh yeah, the
thing.
Bartman one. Yeah. I don't have that one saved, but I've watched it.
Oh,
Dude, I love Ken Burns. I speak of baseball. I love Ken Burns'
Well,
documentaries.
Ken Burns is fantastic, but I mean, I mean, I've seen the Dust Bowl. I've seen some of the other stuff he's done, but I'm certainly much more interested in the baseball one than the others.
Yeah, I heard the Vietnam.
I like the
one's pretty good.
blues.
Yeah, I've seen. I haven't seen all of it, but I have seen some of the blues
That
when they
was
showed it on
really
PBS.
good. Of course, I'm a big fan of the blues. So.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of music.
Yeah, right.
All right, guys, I'm gonna be taking off.
See you, Paul. Have a good night.
Yeah, no, dude, I'm so happy.
Paul, it's still early.
I
just got on here.
Right.
Yeah,
well,
no,
dude.
I'm hopping.
I don't know,
in an hour and a half.
Master Sensei. I went to a pool party
And he
early
got
in the
hammered.
day, and this is how we left. I had to carry my wife to the car. That's how crazy it got. And the funny thing is that we got home and we crashed. I had to put my wife to bed, and then we crashed. I woke up and I was like, "Hey, Vlogs is on right now. I'll jump on." And then I was worried about my wife. But then my wife, I guess she woke up and she was like perfectly fine. Went out, smoked a cigarette, went back to bed. I was like, okay, shoot. But I wanted to drop in and do Master
Good night,
Sensei.
Mello, too.
So happy to see you.
Yeah, you as well.
Yeah, man. But hey, everyone have a good night. Vlogs, thank you. Kevin,
good
peace,
night,
brother.
man.
All right. Night, guys.
Night, Paul.
Night, Paul. Night, Mellow Dope.
Dude, Maiden looked like he was about to pass out on his own stream.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, he sent me a I guess, you know, a timeline of what was going to go on his channel, and he had me showing my cards in the middle, and then he had him and Tim showing at the end, and I sent him a message back. I was like, "You sure you want me to go first?"
Dude, but
I knew I was going to be showing stuff for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
I think I showed stuff for 2.5 hours.
Did you
see what you got me
said to
looking at?
Maiden? I'm like, Maiden, weapon your hat.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I love those guitars, man.
Yeah, they're
you know,
amazing.
that just kind of popped. Yeah, that's the dime bag. Oh, I love
sorry.
it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I said that to a friend of mine.
It just popped into my head that this is the perfect audience for me to show this guitar. And, I guess I'm happy that I did. It's just been sitting on my shelf. There it is. There was the Randy Rhoads Flying V. Oh, I wanted it so bad. Oh.
Dude, the Hendrix one sold out. I'm pissed.
Well, no, you can if you go to
X7.com,
there's
more than one.
You can go to eBay and you can find plenty of the stuff. But some of them were released like 10 years ago, so they're much more scarce.
That's the one I'll be getting.
If you can think of a guitar, it's on there. You know, they've got the Skull and Crossbones by George Lynch's guitar on there. That's sick. There's the Dwayne Allman.
Didn't you say they have drums?
I've held that guitar.
Didn't you say they have?
They got it in
drums
Macon
as
at the
well,
museum.
Aaron,
they have Jimi Hendrix's strung upside down guitar.
Yeah, they've got about 5 different Hendrix
Don't they have
guitars.
drums as well?
They have. They're not the whole kit, and all they really have right now, mini drums, is the bass
Ringo
drum
Starr
from Zeppelin and the Ringo Starr.
Yeah.
They don't have
Of
Neil
course,
Peart's
I'd take
kit,
Bonham in a
and if they
heartbeat.
did, it'd be $1,000 probably.
Well, these I don't. I think these are a niche thing, but the people that get them certainly love them.
Oh yeah, they're gorgeous.
I think they're fantastic. I mean, I haven't bought another one since I bought this John Petrucci.
How'd you find out about them?
Just stumbled upon it on eBay one day, and I don't remember what. I guess I was looking because my brother's a musician, and so I was looking for something for him. I was looking for something for him for birthday or Christmas or something. And, I thought once I found this, I was like, let me find, somebody from Slipknot or something because he loves Slipknot. And so I bought him a guitar.
Have you seen the parody?
One of the members of
Slipknot?
Slipknot.
Have you seen the Slipknot parody where he's like, the Slipknot guy's like, Kevin, you're gonna laugh. The Slipknot guy's like, yeah, Paul McCartney called a shit knot.
No, I haven't seen that. But then once I found that one for my brother, I was like, let me see what other guitars are on here. And then I'm looking up Petrucci, and I'm looking up Randy Rose, and I'm looking up Joe Satriani and Steve Vai.
Who is the guitar you got? The guy from what band?
Dream Theater.
What's a good song by them? I want to look them up.
There ain't none. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Look, man, if you want to get Alex Lifeson from Rush, go ahead and do that. It's prog rock.
I would love to.
Yeah, it's prog rock.
Theater.
They're one of the gods of prog rock.
I love Mike Portnoy, and I like Dream Theater.
They haven't been the same since Portnoy left. I like Mangini,
sure.
but Portnoy's Portnoy.
What's a good song by Dream Theater? I'm gonna look it up later.
What's the big hit?
Well, Pull Me Under's the big hit.
Pull Me Under, yeah, the one. They're a one hit wonder, Will.
I like a change of seasons, but it's a 25-minute long
It is.
song.
That's awesome. Yeah, change of seasons. I love the medley that they did. The big medley where they covered all the different classic rock. That was fantastic.
So Tony,
I like Stream of Consciousness, which is an instrumental.
There's Geddy Lee's bass.
Hell's Kitchen.
Geddy Lee's Rickenbacker.
Oh, Geddy Lee's
that's the jazz bass. That's the jazz Fender.
So, Tony, I was in here.
They gotta have the Rickenbacker.
Jay Thompson and I were talking. I'm like, you know what bands my dad got me into? Of course, he likes Rolling Stones and stuff, but like Echo and the Bunnymen, Psychedelic Furs.
See it.
There's actually one song. There's actually one song that was a B-side. I was actually just going to look it up.
That's the same guitar that, Dickie Betts played the SG. Derek Trucks plays the SG. A bunch of people play this SG.
Who plays it?
A whole bunch of different guitar players play Gibson SG 60s era.
Okay, so there was my favorite Dream Theater song was actually never released. It was actually a B-side on a single. There was the Silent Man single, and it's a song called Eve. And if you haven't heard it, Eve, you need to check it out. It's an instrumental, but it's just
I love prog rock instrumentals.
Beautiful song. It is very the drums are very basic. I'll say that, and that's probably why they didn't release it. But it's just a gorgeous song, and it's probably my favorite song. And it might be because I've heard it much less than some of the other stuff.
It's under my watch list.
Eve?
Yeah, I just put it under
there. It is
watch
right
list.
there. Yeah, that's it. That's the single, the Silent Man single. I think it was released in Japan or something.
Okay, cool. Oh, I didn't realize I was playing it.
Yeah, put on your saved.
That is a gorgeous, gorgeous song. And also John Petrucci does an instrumental of Purple Rain.
Oh yeah.
Which is amazing.
Warren Haynes and Government Mule. He's got I don't know if you've ever listened to them, but he does a song called, I'll show you.
So do you like Psychedelic Furs or Echo and the Bunnymen, Tony, or not?
What was the psychedelic first song that was
Love My Way, Pretty
on
in
Breakfast
Pink.
Club? The Breakfast Club.
No, Breakfast Club was "Don't You Forget About Me" by
No,
Simple Minds.
no, I'm not. That's not the Breakfast
Oh,
Club. The Breakfast Club is the movie.
oh,
The
let me
Breakfast
see.
Club. There was a psychedelic first song in the Breakfast Club, I think.
Let me look. Pretty in Pink.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it was Pretty in Pink. That's what it is. Yeah.
We also
Not the
have a good
Breakfast Club.
song.
Whatever.
The problem with these
Molly
guys,
Ringwald movie.
Exactly. My dad, for
oh yeah,
some reason,
I'm
calls.
not. That's one of the songs that I know of the psychedelic furs. Not the biggest fan of it. It's
Oh, don't play it. Don't play it. I don't want to get flagged.
you won't get flagged. I'm not going to put audio on.
Oh, okay.
It's just I wanted to see if it was a pro shot because it's hard to
Fabian.
find good.
Hey, Fabian.
he's heading to work.
Nice.
Said not a pleasure. We all have to make income, man.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna only be on an hour and a half, hour and like 15 more minutes. But I did want to catch up with you a bit, Tony. It's been a while.
Anyway, yeah,
So
they
you
do
only
this
have
song.
3 weeks left till summer's over.
No,
They do
5.
When Doves Cry into their own song and then
What were you
back into
saying,
When Doves
Tony?
Cry. And
Till
it's
what?
just
Who is
absolutely
that?
beautiful. It's Government Mule. Warren Haynes was the guitar player for the Allman Brothers for 25 years.
Oh, I gotta check that out. I'm gonna
Is
put
it
that on my
true?
watch list.
It isn't Leonard Skinner's what's his name's nephew's now the singer?
No, it's the brother of the original singer.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was his
Ronnie,
nephew.
Donnie, and Johnny Van Zant. Donnie is
And then
38
what's
Special.
his name? For the Eagles, it's Glenn Fry's son.
Yeah, Glenn Fry's son.
Is he
Who
good? I haven't heard anything from him.
he's no Glenn Fry.
No.
And as
You
far as
know,
I'm
I don't
concerned,
think that's
they shouldn't use
okay.
the name Eagles with only
So,
Donnie
do
and
you
Lee
guys
being
want to
there.
hear something funny? Is not a lot of people know. Some people do, and you know, in the song "Take It Easy," where it says, "It's a girl, my lord, sitting in a flatbed Ford,
Yeah, that
taking."
Jackson Brown wrote that with
Jackson
Glenn
Brown wrote
Fry.
that song.
Yeah,
Yep,
him and Glenn
I
Fry
love
were good
Jackson
buddies.
Brown. Jackson Brown doesn't get a lot of love, which is weird.
Glenn, I think
Running
the
on Empty
story
is a
is.
pretty good song.
Oh, I love
What
Jackson Brown. Doctor
what
My
you saying,
Eyes.
Tony?
Man, he's got 100 good songs.
Doctor My Eyes, Running on Empty,
Yeah,
Stay.
hold on, hold out, stay a little bit longer.
Yeah,
Fabian, I
you know
think
what's
the
funny
Panthers are going to
is,
win, but I'm rooting for the Oilers. I don't think the Panthers are going to lose 4 straight,
yeah,
I know, right?
but I'm
Tony,
rooting for the Oilers.
no, I am too. You know what's so funny about that song, Stay a Little Bit Longer, is the high pitched voice. I'm like, oh, it's a chick. No, it's a dude. The really high pitched
If you
voice.
like
It's crazy.
Fleetwood Mac,
Yes.
Oh, I love Fleetwood
then you
Mac.
definitely want to check this one out.
Is this Government Mule too?
Government Mule was Grace Potter, and Grace Potter is Stevie Nicks reborn. I love Grace Potter. She plays
You know
guitar and
what song I
stuff
heard the
too.
other day? It may be a corny song the most, but Leather and Lace with Don Henley and
Yeah.
Stevie Nicks is
I
a
don't. I
beautiful
actually, that's
song.
one of the few songs I don't like.
Really? You don't like
Yeah.
that song? Really?
No.
What about Quit Dragging My Heart Around, Tom Petty?
Well, yeah, no, that's a great song. That's a great song. I don't even know what my favorite song by Fleetwood Mac would be.
Oh, mine actually comes way back.
Maybe Lies.
Yeah.
I would say Secondhand News is probably mine.
Mine is shit, I can't think of the name of it.
Not Secondhand News kills it for me. Dude, Lindsey
Mine's the
Buckingham had
song
a
that nobody knows they did.
Lindsey Buckingham had a
Holiday
pretty
Road.
no. Lindsey
Well, that's
Buckingham
Lindsey
had a really
Buckingham, man.
Dude, Lindsey Buckingham had a really good
There
solo
it is.
song, Trouble. What song is it? Oh, wait. I don't know that. I may know that song.
That's early Fleetwood Mac. That's
Like really early.
before Rumors.
Yeah.
Crappy copy, but
You know who I you know who I really like? This sounds like Kevin's alley. Jethro Tull.
love Toll. Seen them 7 times and I was in the
Aqualung.
first row every time.
Locomotive Breath, Cross-Eyed Mary. Do you like Jethro Tull, Tony?
I like Aqualung.
Aqualung, yeah.
My God. Him 32, Passion Play.
I'm sure there's a few others.
So
I
you know
haven't
what's
really,
so
I haven't
funny
really
is,
dug into the Irv of
do you guys
Jethro
want to
Tull
hear a
music.
weird fun fact
Minstrel
I
in the
read
Gallery.
Do you guys want to hear a really weird fun fact I read the other day? You know, of course, John Williams, who wrote the symphony for Star Wars.
Yeah.
Was it you,
yeah.
Tony, who said his son was the lead singer of Toto, who did Yub Nub?
I certainly didn't say that.
I thought that was you.
No, but I miss Yub Nub. I hate that they removed that song from Return of the Jedi.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's John
I used
Williams.
to jam that song.
I know, right?
Dude, that's John Williams' son, who's the lead singer of Toto.
Okay. That's great.
Which is
That's
crazy.
great. That doesn't surprise
I thought
me.
you said that. I swear I thought you said that.
No, I didn't know that. I like Toto.
Did you look that up to verify that? I've never heard that.
Yeah, look it up, Kevin.
You know,
Cool.
my
I
favorite
believe you.
Toto song's probably the ballad. I'm so sick of Africa.
Dude.
If I hear it again, I'm like,
Steve Lukather is highly underrated guitar player. He is
What about
incredible.
Rosanna? Rosanna is a good
Oh,
song.
hell no.
I know, that's like the worst thing they ever did.
Do you guys like Chicago?
I like the I'll Be Over You, which I don't even
Early
think it was on
Chicago is awesome.
29 or 624.
25 or 6-4.
Yeah, 25 or 624, yeah.
It's considered one of the greatest solos in guitar player history.
Dude, someone told me that song's about coke.
No.
Probably.
You know what it's about? And people thought for many, many decades that it's about LSD, 25, staying up all night, 6. Everything he almost describes LSD to him. But it's not. He was sitting up in the middle of the night trying to write a song.
Oh, shit.
Now listen to it again.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about.
Peter
Should I try to
Cetera
write some more? 25 or 624. He's talking about time and a song.
You know who who's a really I don't you guys probably never played the game, but I loved in GTA 5. Kenny Loggins was the narrator for the classic rock station. Kenny Loggins is a hell of a
Dude,
like
one of the
radio
best things
DJ.
about Grand Theft Auto is that damn radio.
Yeah, did you play GTA 5, Kevin?
Yeah, I played it a little bit.
Dude, Kenny
I don't know
Loggins
if
would be
I
like
played
this.
San Andreas is the one I played.
Oh, so Kenny Loggins would be like, "This is Los Santos Rock Radio. Roll down, pull down your, turn your car into a convertible and ride the endless highway. This is Kenny Loggins." I'm
I
like,
liked,
yes, Kenny Loggins.
I like his
yes,
solo
Kenny Loggins.
stuff.
Yeah.
But I did not like Loggins and Messina.
Oh,
Nah,
Mom
that
and
wasn't my
Don't
thing
Dance
either.
is so annoying.
Right.
I hate Loggins and Messina.
Yeah.
This Is It is a great, fun song.
Footloose. No.
Footloose isn't horrible.
This Is It is Huey Lewis in the News.
Yeah.
No.
It
I thought
is.
There's a This Is It by Kenny Loggins.
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. Loggins.
Okay, I got a trivia question.
Dang it,
for
now I
both
forgot
of
what
you.
I was
You
going
probably
to
know
say.
the
See, you don't see
answer
that
to
all the
this.
time.
Who? I got a trivia question for both of you. You probably know this.
Well,
Who is the
Kevin's
temporary?
gonna get it. He was killing stuff in Hobby Palooza today.
Right.
Really? Did you win anything?
No, I don't think.
He blew everybody in the chat out of the water. I'll tell you that. I couldn't even
Go,
type it
Kevin.
fast enough. He was like Eddie Vedder.
I had no lag, I think. Yeah.
Do you guys what's it called? Okay, fine. Kevin, who is the temporary drummer for Steely Dan?
Oh, shit.
Come on.
Went blank.
Do you know who it is, Tony?
No idea.
Who it was at one point?
I'm not the biggest fan of Steely Dan.
I'm not either. Come on. If you don't know, I'll just tell you.
Yeah.
What is that? Do It Again or whatever. Bag Jack,
Yeah,
Do It
but,
Again. That's the only song that I can even stand.
It's what's his name? Chevy Chase.
Oh, well.
Was the fill-in drummer.
Have you seen that SCTV
drums
with Eugene Levy and John Candy's on the drums?
Yeah.
No.
That's just, oh yeah. It's Rick Moranis is the singer.
Right.
It's hysterical.
Hysterical. Yeah. That's classic.
Oh man, that's fantastic.
That's up there with the more cowbell.
It is.
There's this one on BBC you should look up that has like every big name. I don't know what show it was on, but it's got what's his name from Eric Idle from Monty Python.
Oh, I love Monty Python.
And he's like, they're suing the company that prints the music book that they bought because it doesn't have the dots in it. It doesn't have the chart with the dots. How can I play without the dots? And for their examples in court, when they go to court, they bring up every big name musician in England at the time. Mark Knopfler, Lemmy. And they don't even have dots on the freaking bass charts, but whatever. It's like a list of who's who in music at the time. And
That's
they all
fantastic.
come up there and they play their little bit like he does Money for Nothing. And then he goes, okay,
this
now try it
out,
without
like,
the dots.
mid-80s.
And he can't play it without the dots.
Yeah. Do you like?
Early
Tony,
80s, mid 80s.
It had to be mid-80s with
do you
Money
like-
for Nothing. Yeah.
Tony,
Like,
do
that
you
was
like
86,
Dire
right?
Straits?
That's true.
Tony, you like Dire Straits?
I like Money for Nothing. I like Sultans of Swing.
What about Elton John?
Mark Knopfler did the theme song for The Princess Bride too.
Yep.
I didn't know that. Do you guys like Elton John or no?
Here it is.
Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
We can actually watch this.
There's probably a
Are
few
you
others.
sure we won't get flagged?
Yeah, not something like this.
Oh, did they? What's it called?
Mark Knopfler, Lemmy Klimster, David Gilmour, Gary Moore, Juntos.
There's Knopfler. Oh man.
Oh, who cares?
Yeah, well, the company would care because they lose. Well, it never happened. And I had to wait. I had to wait to watch them on MTV during Live 8 to see them perform together again.
Wait, who was it? David Gilmour and who's the other guy?
Gary Moore and Mark Knopfler.
No, I meant in Pink Floyd.
Oh,
that they always had fights. Gilmour had fights with what's his name?
Yeah,
Waters.
Over some.
Yeah,
Roger Waters.
Roger Waters.
That's why they split up. Never do anything together again.
Until Live 8.
Yeah.
And they didn't really do much.
That barely really
Roger
counts.
Waters was trying to play friendly, but you could tell nobody else wanted him there.
Right.
Did you guys like
I loved Roger Waters' band when he toured. He had
Did
a
you guys?
great freaking band.
Did you guys like the Police or no?
I love them.
To an
Stuart
extent,
Copeland's fantastic.
I'll tell you this: Stuart Copeland does TTM.
Yeah.
No way.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I need to do that.
I can't stand Sting solo.
No, me either.
I can't either.
And I'm not really a fan of him with the Police, but I love Stuart Copeland.
Just like I said earlier, if I hear Roxanne one more time, I'm gonna go a little bit insane.
Yeah.
What about Genesis?
Did you like Genesis? I actually did a music appreciation class in junior college, and it's like one of our assignments was to do like a breakdown of the song or something like that. And so somebody comes in with the Faith Evans and whoever it was, the I'll Be Missing You Puff Daddy song.
Yeah.
I'll Be Missing You. And when they got done breaking down the song, the teacher was like, "Do you agree?" And I was like, "Yeah, I agree to an extent, but I think it was in very bad taste for Puff Daddy to use, the sample of a song that is about a stalker as a memorial for one of his good friends."
Oh, yeah, right.
Because every breath you take is literally about a song. This is about a stalker.
Yeah, for sure.
Every breath you take, every move you make, I'll be watching you. Oh, can't you see you belong to me?
It was a different time.
It's a song about a stalker.
Yep.
And I do like the song, but I never got into that Puff Daddy song because seriously, you're memorializing Biggie using a sample from a song that's about a stalker. That is very poor taste.
Smalls? You like Biggie Smalls? I didn't know that. I love Biggie
No, I don't necessarily like Biggie Smalls. I love Tupac. I don't necessarily like Biggie Smalls.
Yeah,
but
Tupac was bigger.
Again, this was an assignment, and I'd have to be, like an idiot not to know the song because it was freaking everywhere.
Down? What song did you break down?
I don't even remember what it was. I know one of the songs that.
Oh, go ahead.
I don't even know what it was.
You know who doesn't get a lot of love? You know who I like? Simple Minds.
Don't forget about me.
Yeah. That's the only song I know about him.
I think that might be the only song.
Right. Talk about a one-hit wonder.
Do you guys like In Excess?
I like some of their stuff.
No.
A little bit here and there.
I Need You Tonight is probably the one. And I like the music video for that. With
The Devil Inside was pretty cool.
I like the riff.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
I like that. I don't necessarily like the lyrics or the song, but I love the riff.
I agree.
Do you like Genesis, like Mike Rutherford, Phil Collins, and
I like Genesis to a point.
I definitely
like early Genesis. I love.
I like the Invisible Touch album for sure.
Yeah, that was a good album.
Do you like?
I can listen to that cover to cover.
Do you like?
I love Phil Collins' solo stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like?
Have you ever heard of Marillion?
Yeah.
Love
I don't know a whole lot about him, but I've definitely heard of him.
I know the first time I heard the song Kaylee, I thought it was Genesis. And that was the first time I ever heard Marillion.
Do we have an audience?
Tony,
who else is still here?
I don't know.
I keep forgetting you can't hear it.
You know who I really enjoy that a bunch of people, most people don't know? Mike Oldfield.
I love Mike Oldfield. Tubular Bells.
Tubular Bells.
Tubular Bells too.
Tubular Bells is the theme song from The Exorcist, but the theme song itself is like 48 minutes long.
Right.
Isn't the Invisible Touch album Land of Confusion?
Yeah, Land of Confusion's on that.
Yeah.
You know,
and I love that. I love that music video with Ronald Reagan running around as a puppet or something.
Do you like Depeche Mode? I know they're like only a few hints. Oh, I love Depeche.
No. I back then I actually owned, what was it, Annihilator or whatever it was called. I don't remember what it was called. I owned one of their albums.
You know who I really like? Kevin, I hope you like them. They're from Georgia. Can you guess who I'm about to say?
REM.
Yes.
Yeah, I like REM.
The only song that I like from REM is Stand.
You don't like What's the Frequency?
I like their early stuff.
No,
You don't like...
I definitely don't like What's the Frequency, Kenneth.
No,
Why?
God, no.
It's so rocky.
I can't stand shiny, happy people.
I like Man in the Moon.
I do like Man in the Moon, but it's because of the Jim Carrey, Andy Kaufman movie.
Oh yeah.
You don't like What's the Frequency, Kenneth? Oh,
no, can't stand it. Can't stand it. But yeah, Man on the Moon.
End of the World, Orange Crush.
Orange Crush is
Orange Crush is not bad. Orange Crush is not bad.
End of the World is I think Fall Out Boy just did an End of the Fall Out Boy just did We Didn't Start the Fire remake.
No, that's a band that I cannot freaking stand.
They did just get back together for the first time in 17 years since you mentioned them.
Who are you?
Fall Out Boy?
No, REM.
Yeah, definitely. Fall Out Boy hasn't been around for 17 years.
Michael Stipe is... I like Michael Stipe.
You want to hear something cool about... Well, I went to Widespread Panic. Y'all know them?
Yep.
One of my favorite bands. Seen them 100+ times, probably. Wow. One of the first was in '93 in Athens at the Super Jam. They headlined. Blues Traveler played. Colonel Bruce Hampton.
Blues Traveler sings.
Run Around. They had a few hits. Yeah.
Run Around. that was the big one.
He's an amazing
harmonica player. Yeah.
And he was in a wheelchair that year, actually, because he wrecked his Harley. You know, you had to roll him out on the stage to play.
Damn.
And then his guitar player got killed the next year. Almost ended the band. But anyway, it was like '93. I'm out in the crowd, and, you know, it's a day-long festival. There was like 10 bands playing. People carried couches and kegs of beer just in there. There was no fence, no gate. Nobody even took our ticket. We just walked in. And I'm sitting there, and there's a guy next to me, and he asked me for a cigarette. And I realized I'm sitting next to Michael Stipe.
No.
That's cool.
He was hanging out with the crowd, watching the show. I didn't even know it. Gave him a cigarette. Was like, cool, man. Didn't even think about getting his autograph or something like that, you know.
I love Stipe, dude. Do you guys like, I know she's like only has a few hits, like Give Me a Reason and Fast Car. Do you like Tracy Chapman?
Fast Car is an amazing song.
Yeah.
Have you heard the version with her and Luke
very
Combs?
talented artist.
Dude, her and Luke Combs together when they did it at the Country Music Awards, he kills the guy part of it too.
I actually saw that, but I'm not a big fan of
Luke Combs.
Well, no, I'm not a big fan of people poaching other people's music to make a hit for themselves.
Do you guys like ELO?
I
love ELO.
Yeah, man.
Strange Magic. I love Strange Magic.
They were one of my favorite bands for a long time.
Jeff Lynne is so cool.
Yeah,
this is
he had a song. Jeff Lynne had a song. I don't know if you've seen the movie. It came out in the early '80s. Electric Dreams.
Yep.
No.
And it's basically I
thought you were going to say Xanadu.
No. No. Electric Dreams.
A low point of ELO's career.
It's a movie about a computer that falls in love with a girl.
Yeah, I remember that.
There is a song in the movie that Jeff Lynne wrote that's called Radio.
Yep.
And it's
that
fantastic.
Is a cool song.
It is fantastic.
I remember. I'd forgot about that movie, but I do remember that song.
Yeah. Oh, Radio is fantastic. I really like that.
Do you
This
guys
is
like Do you guys like The Who?
Oh yeah.
To an extent.
Saw them in '86.
The only
I think it
Who
was
song I
86.
really like
Pete
is
Townshend got into some trouble that I'm not.
Oh yeah.
It made me not much of a fan of him anymore.
Right.
What did he do?
I'm not going to say that, but you look it up.
Yeah, look
Okay.
it up. It's one of the things that is unforgivable.
Right.
Rain Over Me is one of my favorite songs.
Baba O'Reilly was my favorite song.
Baba O'Reilly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Teenage Wasteland.
Yeah, and see, for the longest time, I thought the song was called Teenage Wasteland.
Yeah,
Everyone
right.
did.
Who the hell is Baba O'Reilly?
It's like he never even mentions Baba O'Reilly.
Now this is where I get most of my music I listen to today.
Yeah, well, it won't be fooled again.
Nugs.net. I pay $15 a month.
I can find basically anything I want on YouTube. I'm good.
Well, this is live.
Oh yeah,
streams straight.
Yeah, no, that's great for guitar solos and drum solos and stuff like that. Long improvisations, but you need to be looking for a band that is capable of doing something like that. Not all of them are.
That's why it's mostly jam bands.
Yeah, I love jam bands.
They got Metallica. They got Bruce Springsteen.
I've seen Metallica 4 times, but
I have too.
Unfortunately, I didn't see them in the 80s. So.
That was the only time I have seen them.
Right. I saw them.
Almost Justice for All tour.
I saw them, the Black Album, Load, Reload.
Yeah.
And
Tony,
the Garage Inc. album, I guess.
Tony, did you see my new intro completely done? Like brand
Yeah,
new?
yeah.
The where it goes, we like sports. We don't care.
But I was worried about you getting a copyright strike for using, that intro with Metallica.
Yeah, with Metallica, you just might.
You understand the problems with Napster and Metallica.
And see, that's the thing with certain bands, you will get a strike quick. And with other bands, they'll never. Like I can share Billy Strings all day long.
Dude,
there's no copyright stuff on anything he plays.
Dude, once I get caught, I'll change the song. But Tony, at the end, I don't know if you caught it's Anakin saying, "This is where the fun begins."
Yeah, no, I heard it. I've heard it multiple times. You got me in there.
Are you happy?
I don't mind it.
I know Aaron was like, "I don't want to be part of your intro." I'm like, okay.
I mean, if I'm going to be technical, I wish you had asked, but I don't mind.
I'll pay you.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
You know what? The sad thing about the song One is the whole music.
The whole
video,
premise of the song.
The music video.
It's about a quadriplegic that's basically stuck in his own mind.
What's
he
the
can't
movie
hear, he
Johnny
can't see, he has no
Depp-
arms, no legs. He's trapped.
Yeah,
he's trapped in his own
dark
insanity.
Movie. Yeah, dude, that's a dark movie. Imagine being.
It's
that
a
guy.
dark song.
Oh.
It's a great song, but it's a dark song.
I can't listen to it anymore. It's been worn out by the radio.
What's your favorite song? Master of Puppets?
I mean,
what about Unforgiven?
I really like Orion.
What about Unforgiven? Overplayed?
No, not Unforgiven. Not Unforgiven too. I mean, they're good songs, but you're talking about favorite. I mean, I don't even know. I generally don't, only sit still in absolutes. So I don't pick favorites. I just enjoy the music,
Yeah.
There's a Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets.
Yeah. I wanted to see Jack Black when he came to Charlotte a few months ago. I was like, damn, why didn't I go? That would have been fun. Tenacious D.
I don't know that I would enjoy that.
I feel like it'd be funny.
It'd be fantastic. But, there are movies with Jack Black that I absolutely love, and there are movies that I absolutely can't stand.
Did you like the Tenacious D movie or no?
The Pick of Destiny, no. No, I
School
didn't
of
enjoy
Rock's a
it.
classic.
School of
I'm
no,
not a big fan.
School of Rock was
cool,
okay,
but I'm not a big fan of Jack Black.
I don't like that Lucha Libre or Nacho Libre or whatever it is.
I loved him in Tropic Thunder. He was hilarious.
I know that is a racist movie.
Robert Downey Jr. It's unbelievable they did that. Me? I couldn't believe they did that.
It's like no, I can no. Mm-mm.
Just why? I never did.
Right? Why? Why? There was no reason you could have played that character without doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I mean, what's the one with the Rock and the girl that's the blue girl in that Marvel movie?
Yeah.
Black Adam.
No, yeah, it's like Welcome to the Jungle or something.
Jumanji.
Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not
the new Jumanji.
The new Jumanji.
That was good. That was fun. Yeah.
With Jack Black. Those are
yeah.
Are they good, the new Jumanjis?
Oh yeah.
They're better than the original.
Yeah.
I like the original.
You didn't like the original?
I like the original too.
I didn't like Zathura.
No.
Zathura was awful.
You know that was directed by Jon Favreau. Has to be I think it was his first movie. And it's like, wow, you came a long way.
Zathura isn't that the one where they play the board game and they end up in space?
Space, yeah.
Did you guys like
Zarathustra?
You know, I actually bought. You remember PCU? This has never been opened. I've had this DVD for like 15 years. It's still sealed. But one of the reasons I bought this is the score on PCU was done by Steve Vai.
Oh, that's awesome.
And
do you guys like Quentin
if you've ever seen
Tarantino
Crossroads,
no?
That's a fantastic. Have you seen Crossroads with Ralph Macchio?
Yeah.
Steve Vai?
I thought you were talking about the Britney Spears one.
No, I'm talking about Ralph Macchio. Ralph Macchio.
I was like, I can't wait she made that movie.
Robert Johnson's Hidden Song, Missing Song.
Yeah, I love that movie. Steve Vai plays the devil's guitarist.
Fantastic. Yeah.
I've seen Steve Vai and I've got his autograph about 3 times over. Met him a few times.
I have his autograph on a Whitesnake album. Slip of the Tongue.
Yeah.
But it's to somebody, I think it's like to Eric or something. It's not to me. I've never met him.
Do you guys like Quentin Tarantino or no?
No. I can't watch. Look, there was a point in time where I enjoyed Reservoir Dogs. Now I just don't like unnecessary violence.
Yeah. You know what movie? I don't know why I thought of you, Tony, with classic movies, but during Easter I watched movies like King of Kings.
Yep, directed by Jon Favreau.
Is it really?
I liked King of Kings, and then because that's a really old movie, and then I saw The Robe. I don't know if you ever saw that.
Elf
was
his first movie he directed in 2003. Zathura was second.
Oh God, Zathura was awful.
This right here. Ralph Macchio, John Seneca, Jamie Gertz.
That looks really good.
It's fantastic. And yeah, Ralph Macchio is not actually playing. I think Ry Cooder is the one actually playing.
Oh yeah, it is.
I remember right.
It is Ry Cooder.
But it's still a fantastic movie. Yeah, so definitely worth checking out.
Tony, did you ever see the movie The Greatest Story Ever Told with
Yeah, I've seen it, but I don't remember it.
You know what's a interesting movie is I'm not gonna say Ben-Hur because we've already talked about it. I'm trying to think. Um sorry, that was during Easter. I watched also is Easter Parade is what what's her name? Played Dorothy. God, why can't I think of her name?
Judy Garland.
Judy Garland.
Judy Garland and God, I can't think of his name.
There's a rookie card right there.
Yeah, I know. And I want one.
You can get that set for about $20. Pick it up.
Huh.
It's Judy Garland and Fred Astaire.
Well, that's a good duo.
Movie. It's a really good movie. It's about like he has a dancing partner and she leaves him and then he runs into her. What? What? What?
There you go.
I never seen that movie.
Necessary Roughness. Fabian said he just received it.
Is it good?
I got it on DVD. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Is it good?
Yeah. It's got Bakula, Kathy Ireland, Sinbad. Fantastic. This was filmed at my alma mater. This was filmed at the University of North Texas. There's a great cameo where they get a bunch of prison inmates, and it's like Jerry Rice and Roger Craig. I think it's Roger Craig, and it's got Dick Butkus, and it's fantastic. And they just tear up the team.
Ann Miller's in the movie too, Easter Parade. I don't know much about her though.
Ann Miller.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I tell you what.
Oh, there you go. There's a Vander Holyfield staring down Kathy Ireland.
Oh, she played football in the movie?
Oh, okay. Kevin, I just saw your message. I'll check that out.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, check it out when you get a chance. That's a private playlist I made that doesn't have searchable.
What is it? Music?
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Kevin.
I'll send it to you too. It's all Billy Strings, so if you don't like it,
we'll see.
It's different.
I'm probably gonna go 30.
The kid is super talented.
I'm gonna go to bed in 40.
Look, I'm enjoying myself. I'm sure Kevin is too, and so you just shut it down whenever.
Yeah.
No,
I've been on a live stream all night, man. You know me, man. I was on Friday night with Aaron for 7.5 hours, man.
Dude, I don't know how. You
I woke up and y'all were still going.
Yeah.
The other day.
Yeah, I just every once in a while I got to go to the bathroom. Otherwise, I'm here.
Hey, who was it? Frank came in.
Dude, Frank's hilarious.
Man, Frank's awesome. Frank's awesome. Very, very knowledgeable individual.
Oh yeah, dude. Did you ever hear my nickname for Frank? I call him Rip 'em all Jr.
I always forget to change my camera back.
Dude, he looks so. Him and Rip look like brothers. I swear.
I don't know about that.
Dude, wait. Did Maiden say his next guest?
Hey, you know what? You know what I could do? You know what I could show? You weren't in Aaron's stream. You were at the Comic Con or whatever.
Yeah.
But Will, you might enjoy the. Kevin, do you like comics?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We both.
So, y'all probably don't know this. I had a birthday earlier this month.
Catch up on my.
I didn't announce it.
Tell me, Tony.
I didn't announce it to anybody. You know. So, but a real life friend of mine gave me some incredible gifts. I've shown some of them. I'll go ahead and show them here because there's not much of an audience, and I still haven't shown them on my channel. But he bought me this PSA 4 Willie Mays 1961.
Oh, what year?
Before he died.
Career. How many?
Before he died.
How many years into his career is it?
Yeah,
at that point.
His rookie's 51. This is 61. So, yeah, it's a short-term spike, but you know.
Yeah.
What's your earliest Willie Mays card?
This. I have leaders cards. I have highlight cards. I didn't have an actual issue Willie Mays.
Right.
Until this. And then the day he passed, I bought a second one. because I wanted to do it before the jump. So like literally like within the hour of them announcing he died, I was on eBay buying a 1964. Then if that wasn't cool enough, he bought me a Carl Weathers autograph.
That's cool.
With Grogu.
Oh, I thought you would have gotten him as in Rocky.
And it's authenticated by Heritage Auctions. How cool is that?
Was Carl Weathers the one in Rocky who said throw the damn towel?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Apollo Creed.
Apollo Creed. That's it.
Yeah, I was drawing a blank, but it's late. So he bought me those. Then you saw the 164 Chris Carter rookie cards, and
oh Jesus Christ, yes.
So he bought me that as well. He bought me 2 medium flat rate boxes full of cards, which basically filled up 2 3,600 count boxes.
Oh jeez.
So that was basically TTM fuel, and the story behind that is probably 2015 or something like that. He has some young sons, and they were about the age where you would start collecting cards. And so at the time I wasn't collecting, and I wanted to like free up some space in my closet. So I ended up giving him and this is no exaggeration, probably 750,000 cards. Jeez. I basically I went through my entire collection. If they weren't in near mint condition, they went into a box. That box went to his sons. Okay. I didn't, this was my childhood collection, but I literally cleaned house, because you when you're a kid, you handle cards and you're trading them around and you're sorting through them, and they get dog ears and all this other stuff. And so I was basically like, if they're not in near mint condition, I don't need them. This is junk wax, right? So I got rid of all of those cards, and I ended up giving them to his sons. And then somewhere out of the blue, like 2 years ago, I asked him, I said, I know your kids didn't get into sports cards. What did you do with those cards? And he said when he was moving from one house to the next, he asked his kids if they wanted them. They didn't. So he left them on the curb. Mm. And, I say, I kind of wish that you had told me you were going to do that. I would have come pick them up. And so that was part of the reason why he bought me these 2 giant stacks of junk wax. Because one, he wanted to kind of replace some of those. He felt bad that he didn't ask me, if I wanted them before he threw them out. So he bought me those 2 boxes, which was a very nice gesture of him to do that. No. Oh. And I told him, I said, it's not a big deal. I mean, I gave you those cards because I wanted you to have those cards. It's just, but there's history with those cards. That was my childhood collection, and so, if you didn't want them, part of me would have wanted them back,
Yeah.
And so, that I think he kind of felt bad about it after I said that. And so that was part of his reasoning for, buying those 2 boxes. Yeah. But after buying, all of that stuff for me, I was like, I want to do something for you. And he's a comic book collector. And so, I said that I would help. We were watching, I think it was the Mavs in the finals. I think it was game 2 or something like that. And, while we were watching the game, I said, I'll help organize your comic book collection. And so while I'm doing that, he said, if you find any duplicates, they're yours. And I'm like, really? And he was like, yeah, he said, I told you I bought you some comics. And I was like, man, that's cool. And so he ended up giving me his duplicates and then probably about 10 others that he just didn't enjoy. And so I ended up with like 41 comics or something.
Oh, I want to see these now.
And some nice ones too.
Did you see them?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't.
No.
Yeah, no, you didn't because you were at the comic
Heroes.
So hold on a second. Let me
get those. I had a blast.
Let me step away for a second. And by the way, I bought my first long box, and those things are freaking heavy.
Yeah, they are.
I need to buy short boxes from now on. I wish I could cut this in half.
$5.
I paid $24.
I know.
It's like, I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay.
And cardboard backings. I need some cardboard backings and bags, and it's $50.
That's stupid. Kevin, so you actually seen Jethro Tull?
Mm-hmm.
I've
7
heard
times.
he's amazing.
Well, the band is Jethro Tull. Ian Anderson is
Ian
the
Anderson.
player. Yeah.
Dude, you know what? I kind of wish they made a Ian Anderson card. The Braves one with the Jethro Tull.
Well, you know, there was that one couple years ago with the straw hat, and he's got the beard and everything.
Yeah.
It's like pretty close resemblance.
Is he still with the Braves?
Yeah.
How's he doing?
He's I think he's in the minors all season.
Oh, jeez.
Rehabbing.
I thought he was going to be good.
Because he was good. We need him.
I remember meeting Kobe Allard and Kyle Wright in the minors.
Yeah. Kyle Wright was good.
You know who I met in the minors that played for the Braves, or is now with the Braves, but he signed a Reds card for me, was Adam Duvall. I said, dude, I remember you in the home run derby. He's like, really? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. So have you found any more Acuñas for cheap you're going to pick up?
I picked up a couple this week.
Nice.
One of the 2021 Donruss yellow reversed image.
I may have some Braves cards for you. Ooh, Blink. Never heard of it.
This is a Blink issue 2 of 4.
Do you read the comics or not really?
No. No interest in reading them at all. Now, there are some comics that I am going to dig into because they're more of a detailed background.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't realize this was some sort of new version of Fantastic
Four. Yeah. That was when they were on everybody thought they were dead, so other people were filling in, including villains, which is what that is.
That's so weird that villains would fill in.
Well, remember they did that with the Avengers, was it? When Norman Osborn took over the Avengers?
Yeah. Legion, Secret Origin. I've heard about Legion before.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are a few of the comics that he didn't really have any interest in keeping. They might have been throw-ins and some purchases or something, but this is issue 1 of 6. So
you might enjoy some of the better war comics and historical comics.
Yeah, there's some Nazi comics that are really
I don't want Nazi comics.
They're called World War II comics, Will. Not Nazi comics.
I have no interest in Nazi comics. Wow.
Wow.
But really, my favorites are the non-superhero things like Sandman.
Yeah, the war comics look great. I need to get
Swamp
some.
Thing is good because that's not
I need to get
typical
G.I. Joe
superhero
eventually.
type stuff.
I need to get a G.I. Joe in my collection eventually. That's really cool. Oh,
Justice
no
League
way.
3000.
That looks like a cover I would get. Oh, that's fire. The Eustace League. Green Lantern Lights Out. That's probably a good read.
This is part 1, issue 24.
Hal Jordan.
I kind of wanted to show these while Paul was around, so you could tell me a little bit about some of these. But
Yeah. Dude, send picture. You have Paul on Instagram.
Now, this one's just creepy because this girl's getting half of her face blown off.
Yeah.
Oh God,
It's one of the more violent covers I've seen on an X-Men comic.
Oh yeah, that's totally fun. No, not.
She like point blank range. I'm just gonna like blow your whole body apart.
Right.
It's like, wow, that's super violent.
Yeah.
And this is X-Men Deluxe. And then I do enjoy Jim Lee's artwork, so
Jim Lee is
I
great.
like this one. Yeah,
I'd do her. I don't care.
She would do
She
you.
seems kind of evil.
Yeah, I don't care. Ginny Frizzon's my all-time favorite, though, by far. I don't care what anybody said. Ginny Frizzon kills it. She makes my Wonder Woman or Supergirl. I love Supergirl.
I didn't even know there was an X-Man until I saw this.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, I was like
after
X-Men.
Xavier, the Age of the Apocalypse.
The hell?
I don't know. Swag probably knows.
Future story.
Dude, it's sad. I'm gonna say this out loud. I don't talk to those guys anymore. Do you?
Me? Of course I do.
You talk to Sith and those guys still?
I still do the after party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm happy you
Excalibur.
didn't say out loud, like, I think, where was it? Where, like, it's been rough with me, and you know the whole story.
I don't want anybody to tell me this story. I'm trying to stay out of it.
Me
I
too.
know you are.
Excalibur. What's going on with everybody is between y'all. Keep me out of it.
Right. I basically told Sith the
Excalibur.
same thing earlier.
Oh, Sith messaged
Excalibur.
you? Okay.
This is an after Xavier, the Age of Apocalypse. So I'm not sure what all that means.
Yeah, one of their big crossover events one summer.
Kevin took Charles Xavier's spot.
Here's a Jim Lee Superman.
Brian Azzarello is a good writer.
Dude, I have a foil version of that I won. Like
this comic?
Shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
That's a
Shiny
cool
as
cover.
hell.
It's a good
You know what's
Superman
funny
cover.
is I think there's supposedly a connecting Batman with that.
Huh.
And I want it.
This is an old X-Men. This is from his childhood collection. This has got a tore up
number
back
5.
Oh,
page.
dude,
That's from
my
92?
I bought a
91.
91. Okay.
Yeah.
I bought a tore up Avengers comic that I love. It's like messed up as hell, but it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I honestly don't care because this is a friend that I've known for 20 plus years, and this is from his childhood collection, just like those cards were from mine. So this holds a special place in my collection. It's never going anywhere, so I don't care the condition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things like that, it don't matter.
Yeah. And this is another one from his childhood collection. So
yeah,
you expect something that you've had since you were like 13, 14 to not be in the greatest shape,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. That guy's looking up at his, what area. He's like, damn.
That's the return of Longshot.
Yeah, that's
doesn't
what they
look like
call
he's going to
me.
be around much long.
We got Deathlock special #1.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool.
The collector's edition. This came out in 91 as well. This was part of his childhood collection. So, like a lot of comics that he had in his childhood that were beat up, he bought replacements because he enjoyed the comics so much. But that just means that this one was read multiple times, and
and it's loved.
Yeah, it was. So I certainly appreciate that.
Oh,
Excalibur. Yeah, now I actually had a couple Excalibur comics around this time.
I know.
I don't know Inferno Excalibur, but
Inferno is another one of the crossovers.
Okay.
They were like 100 books printed over 3 months that were part of the storyline.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if you guys know Rob Fatstacks in the comic community, but he had a guy. He has a show called Only Son.
He's the guy Comics for Cancer, right?
Yeah, exactly. He had a guy show off on his Only Slab show. Guy must be making so much money. Oh, that's cool. I like that. He had a ASF or Detectives 27, the first appearance of Batman, Jim Gordon, and then he had the guy in ASM 15. Well, dude, must be making bank. I know Sith has
concern
really
myself with what other people are doing.
No, I don't either.
Yeah.
I if they're making money good, that's a business for him.
Hey, Tony, I was going to see if you want to have that World War II card I have of the plane.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. The only card
Luke
I'm really
Cage.
keeping is my Luca. Nice.
Man, that was a good series.
The only
this was one of my friend's favorite comic book series.
The only card I'm really
Netflix
keeping.
did a actual TV series with Daredevil and
interesting.
Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and then they did Luke Cage. They did a great job of that.
Wildcats was another one that I remember having a couple comics of. This another Jim Lee.
All those
Jim Lee's
Netflix
awesome,
Marvel shows were good. Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin was perfect.
Well, he's already been Thor, right?
Wow.
I need to go to bed after this.
I think I used to have that
20.
Wildcats.
That's sick.
That's early Image.
Oh yeah, Image is cool.
Yeah, that would be their first year because Wildcats
Tony,
#1
I don't
was
know
the
if you
first
saw
comic.
on Instagram, but guess who I met at the con? It's not like amazing, but I got to meet up with Marvin.
Yeah, I saw that.
Marvin and I talked for a few minutes. He said, dude, look out next year at Heroes Con. Our booth's going to be even bigger. Kiss cover. Trev would love
These are
that.
out of order.
Trev would love that.
I'm sure he has it.
I don't know, dude.
Well, I'm not giving comics away that a friend of mine gave me. You know,
No, I'm not.
That doesn't work. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
These are a gift. These are staying in my collection. Yeah. Gifts stay in my collection.
Hell yeah, dude.
I don't get rid of stuff that was given to me.
Bishop.
Oh yeah. No, I wouldn't give it away either. Oh wait, I have to kind of. Is that? Oh, is that? No, I thought that was Beast. I was like, that's Beast. It's not. I need to find a cool Rogue cover eventually.
All right, now we get to if those weren't cool, we get to some older comics, which I really enjoy, like the older stuff.
Oh, I love the older stuff. I mainly go for older stuff.
I think this is 1982.
Doctor Strange. Oh, are these from him too?
Yeah.
That's not old.
No, it's not that old. It's Bronze Age.
I was in freaking high school. That's not old.
Well, I don't call this vintage either, but
yeah,
no,
right.
It's still older. I said older.
Do. Yeah.
Kevin's like, what am I then? An antique? No, kidding. I'm kidding, Kevin.
Actually, I think I am.
These are 85. And Will, if you haven't seen these are fantastic right here.
I haven't seen those in so long.
These are the Marvel handbooks.
Have you guys not
I've got a
seen
bunch of these.
Dude,
Will, are you looking at these?
Yes. Have you guys seen my Batman?
Do you know what this is?
Detectives?
Do you know what this is?
No.
Do you know what this is? This is basically like the origin stories of every character.
Single character in the Marvel universe.
In the history of the Marvel universe. There are 20 volumes
up to
of this.
1985, 84, something like that.
That's awesome.
And this is Abomination to Batrock's Brigade. So this is just awesome. A and part of B.
Yep.
That's sick.
And then here's Beast to Sela.
I think they I'm pretty sure they
Captain America. Dang.
They put those in a hardcover. They put a book out that was all of them combined after they finished all of them.
Right.
That'd be awesome to have the whole set.
I have 1, 2. My friend has the whole set, but he had duplicates. No. So I have 1, 2. Here's 8.
Nice. Mr. Fantastic. And a bunch of others.
Is that Ant-Man? That might be Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
No, that's Mole Man, because Ant-Man would be an Ace.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm like, do I know Ant-Man?
Here's 9.
And then they had updates.
That's Molecule Man. What? Oh, it's Moon Knight.
Yeah, Moon Knight would be in here because this is Molecule Man to Owl. And here's 10. This is Paladin the Rhino.
And then what's his name in the middle with the headband?
I don't know.
Can't remember his name.
And here's 11.
She-Hulk, which I would love that.
Richard Rider to Sidewinder.
Yeah, I need to get a She-Hulk comic.
Well, yeah, you can open up this book and find out her entire origin story, her first appearance, her first solo issue.
They updated them in 93. 36 issues.
Wow.
Ooh, the Silver Surfer. Nice.
Yeah, this is Sif to the Sunspot. So you got Spider-Man.
Yep, Spider-Man. Storm. I see Storm.
Yeah. No, here is issue 13.
Thor.
Yeah, super
Thing.
Adaptoid to Umar.
Yep. Yeah, that's what they call me, Umar. No, I'm kidding.
And then I have 18, 19, and 20. And I guess these are the Book of the Dead. So these are all the characters that are deceased.
Yeah.
What the hell?
In the Marvel
Made
Universe.
a dead one.
They made a dead one. They're still part of the Marvel Universe, even though their characters have been killed off. So it's not just bad guys, it's bad guys and the good guys.
Looks like all bad guys.
Okay, well, this one won't look like all bad guys.
Oh, Red Skull.
Yeah. Just wait.
Who's doing the Hitler thing? Is that Dazzler?
No.
No, it's not. Can't remember who she is.
Isn't that Mary Jane?
Oh my god, I think it is. Holy fun. How dare you guys kill Mary Jane? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, Paul would so get a kick out of these.
Oh, he's got them.
You think?
Yeah. I'm almost
How do
confident.
you know?
Is he a Marvel guy?
Yeah.
Then he is. He's got them.
Look at that guy creeping at the bottom. Hey,
This
he's
funny.
like, hey guys, I just barely made it.
Photo bomb.
Yeah, for real.
All right, these are from the 70s. I'm not sure when. Mid 70s probably. These are
The Electric Company.
Spidey
Ooh.
Super Stories.
Yeah.
With the Electric Company, which I actually watched.
Me too. That was the first time I ever saw Spider-Man, I think. In grade school, they would put it on early in the morning before starting class.
I definitely watched reruns. But I remember watching it. Yeah.
That and the original Batman with Adam West.
Adam West.
Yeah, I've almost seen that entire run.
I need to pick up the new Batman. There's a Batman figure that's like Adam West, where it's the blue and the gray. I'm gonna get one soon.
And all of these are like ad free. It's like a big selling point. All new, 36 pages, no ads.
No ads.
Still only 35 cents.
There's a YouTuber who I met actually. He's not at Heroes. His name is still 35 cents. It's awesome.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw his shirt. That's cool as hell. I want
Dude,
that
yeah,
shirt.
no, I didn't know who he was, and then now I'm starting to know him. But he came from Heroes all the way from Australia.
Yeah. Oh shoot! When I went to DragonCon 1990, it was DragonCon hosted the
Dude, they're on roller coaster. That's
What do they
hilarious.
call it?
Take a ride with the Fantastic Four.
Oh no, they hosted the International Sci-Fi Convention. They were the host convention that year.
Dang.
So we had people from all over the world. The first night I'm in the bar and I've got Japanese people sitting on one side of me, and I have no idea where the other ones were from, but nobody was
You're
speaking
like,
English
I'm
around
from
me.
Georgia. Do I win?
All right, I got 2 more. Are you ready for these?
Yep. I got 10 minutes left in me, and then I need to go to bed, unfortunately.
The cool thing is you didn't even have to speak the language to be able to play games against each other.
Really?
A couple 12 centers.
Ooh. I love old 12 centers. That outfit's way too revealing, man.
This is actually a key.
Goliath. Yeah.
Is it
It's
really?
the first appearance of Goliath, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's somebody turns into Goliath, I think, and then there was a Yellow Jacket or something. Somebody becomes Yellow Jacket.
Hank Pym turns into Goliath from Ant-Man, and I forget
thought Hank
how
Pym
Yellow
was just
Jacket
a
works.
doctor.
And then the next issue.
Ooh, that's cool. I want to get some early Teen Titans eventually.
I had all the first Teen Titans run in the early 80s. That was one of the things in my collection I sold.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Yeah, that's just a nice gift from a friend.
Kevin, do you have anything?
Yeah, I got to show that on my own channel. But I don't think Fabian might still be watching, but there's only 4 people. 3 of them are us.
Yeah, right.
I'm not watching. I don't have a stream.
Actually, you know what? It's us 3 and me because I got another window open.
Thank you. I need the hours.
Well, I do it to read the chat. I can't see it on my phone.
Okay.
Yeah. Figured you would enjoy those.
Oh, dude. Hell yeah, bro.
And, yeah, you already saw that. You already saw my Don Hudson.
God, that is gorgeous. That I need to get one of those eventually.
Yeah. They're not expensive.
Just a minute.
I wonder how much an auto of Hudson would go for.
Well, didn't he die in like the 90s? They're not super scarce. Yeah. When did Don Hudson die?
Don't you have Elroy autograph?
Yeah, I got like 3. He died in 97, so I mean it's not like it's super
Hudson?
scarce. Yeah. Yeah, I was already in my 20s.
Yeah. I still want to go to Canton one day.
I did get my new issue of Remind in the mail today.
Oh, that's cool. I saw in the magazine rack at CVS they had a Mickey Mantle magazine talking about his life, and there's a cool photo of Mickey on the front.
You know what I like about this magazine?
Did you watch? Sorry,
you can
did you watch
subscribe
any?
for $12 a year.
Did you watch any Hobby Palooza? Will?
I watched a little bit.
No, I know you did. I was watching.
Oh yeah,
in the
that's
chats.
right. You were there.
I watched yesterday's most of it. Why?
Yeah, just curious.
Oh yeah. No,
just curious. I look forward to Hobby Palooza every year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was real cool.
I really do.
A lot of smart people. A lot of knowledgeable people on there.
A lot of knowledgeable people, a lot of smart people.
A lot of very wealthy people with stuff that I will never be able to afford.
Yeah, I try not to look at it like that and look at it as like an opportunity to see cards and learn about cards that I've never seen before or won't be able to afford.
Exactly.
But I really like, and you know, one of my highlights of the weekend is watching the showdown between Scott and Four Leaf.
Right.
And this year they did Mickey Mantle, who I'm a huge fan of.
All that.
So, yeah, that was absolutely amazing to watch.
Unreal.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with one real Mantle
yeah,
card.
and look, I know Scott. If you have seen his website, he's got like a whole bunch of stuff for sale, like his artwork, and he's got T-shirts and stuff.
Is it affordable or is it?
The T-shirts are like $25. I mean, they're no different than like a store, but they got really cool designs. Scott designed them. He's got his own
press. Are you going to get one?
At some point, yes. The question is am I going to buy an artwork or am I going to ask for? Because I know the list is huge.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't. I love his caricatures, but I would go for like a full-on, artwork.
Who would you go for?
See, I don't know because. I mean, for one, I'd have to find out the price because I seriously have a budget.
Yeah.
But if I could afford it, I mean, it would certainly be vintage, but I don't know who it would be. I mean, he's already.
I learned through them about Socks Seabold.
Yeah, you're talking about Shoeless Joe.
No, the guy Sock Seabold, the guy who
wasn't Sock Seabold the guy that basically discovered Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Yeah, that's right.
Brought him back.
Yeah,
he slept at a hotel or whatever, and he wakes up.
And then he ran away, and he had to go pick him up.
Exactly.
Yeah. I knew about Sock Seabold.
Remember that story.
And then I read about, heard through them, Ed Doney or whatever.
Ed Delahanty.
The one who went insane, the Pirates pitcher?
Ed Delahanty?
Delahanty.
Was that the one who went insane?
I don't know. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, look up Ed, Delahanty, yep. He went, insane.
Well, Delahanty hit 4 home runs in one baseball game.
No, it's Ed Doney, Dohney.
Ed Doney?
He went insane. Yeah.
Oh, Ed Doney.
Look at this.
1873. Yeah, okay.
Literally went insane.
Oh, you're talking about the guy that ended up with like 5 complete games in the World Series or something.
Yeah.
Check that out, Tony.
I'll put him on big screen.
Hold on. Yeah, put that on the big screen because I can't see that.
What is that?
Oh, did you win a Jesse Owens? Or are you going to buy one? How much is it?
I got an offer for $20. $21.30.
For that card, that's a good deal. What's the shipping? 5 euros?
Yeah. It comes to a total of $21.36.
When I bought mine, they were going for 50 to 75 all day.
Wow.
So
are you gonna jump on it? You should.
I don't have.
How much is the discount?
Right
16. It's $16.
16%. Yeah.
That's the iconic image right there. That one and the other one that I showed, but this one more so than any other. And it's just a great card to have, man. It's Jesse Owens. It's considered his rookie card.
Right.
You know who else I learned about before we end it in 5 minutes? Maddie McIntyre.
So you basically watched Mangini. That's what you did. Yes. You watched Mangini. Yeah, I watched that too.
The whole Maddie McIntyre story is crazy. How he berated Cobb and stuff.
Yeah, well, Cobb was a dick.
No, he was the one who probably propelled Cobb to be a dick. Because
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Well, after Cobb's upbringing, do you blame him for being a dick?
No. And then they were talking about, of course, who I know.
I mean, I don't for even a second believe that he was a racist. So, I think that's garbage.
You think Cobb wasn't racist?
I'm pretty certain he wasn't racist.
Really?
He hated everybody.
Yeah, I think that's more of what the deal is.
If I had to get a piece done by 4-Leaf, I know there's a lot of great guys. I could have probably go with Mantle. That would be the Yankees guy I'd get, or Garrett. If someone said, "Oh, you can't choose a Yankee," it'd be Christy Mathewson. It'd be Christy. Christy's my favorite pitcher of all time.
1 second.
What? Was that Tony who said that?
I did.
Kevin, you said. Oh, I said 1 sec.
Yoda.
Yoda, what? Oh, are those things you're selling?
Nah, these are thinking about bidding on some of the art cards. I like this one.
Who is that?
Burt Reynolds, North Dallas 40. And I like this one too.
Matusak.
Bill Murray.
Oh, was that you who said 1 second in the background, Tony?
Yeah, I was far away from the mic. I was putting away my comics. I heard you talking
okay.
about Christy Mathewson was your favorite pitcher, and then I said 1 second.
Yeah, I love
I like Walter Johnson more than I like Christy Mathewson. And I'm
really?
not. Yeah.
I'm torn. I like both.
You know, the one thing that, you know, I've heard this quite a bit since Willie Mays passed away. You know, there is, especially at Hoppy-Palooza, there's been a lot of discussion. Who is now taking the mantle of the greatest living baseball player? And they got into a pretty long debate today about, you know, a lot of people don't want to pick a pitcher because, you know, they only pitch once every 4 days back then, 5 days now. It's like sometimes 6, you know.
Yeah, who would you say?
Well, the one that I've fallen on is Albert Pujols, and that doesn't seem right. He batted .296. He had over 700 home runs. He didn't strike out a whole lot. You know, he was a really nice player, and just imagine how good he would have been if he didn't slump when he joined the Angels.
Yeah, right.
He'd be 800 home runs.
What did Griffey end his average with? Griffey Jr., I wonder.
I don't know, but isn't he at like 696 or something like that? He's got a lot of home runs too.
He would be my pick for the greatest living. But I mean,
where was Griffey at? Hold on, I got to see how many home runs he hit, because he's got 630. Yeah, he's got 630,
and he ended with 284.
Yeah, do a comparison: Griffey versus Pujols. Pujols was a 3-time MVP. Griffey only won 1.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to stay on 30 more minutes.
You know, Ricky Henderson is a good one. Ricky Henderson is a really good one because he's far and away. I mean, you know, it's like he played more games after he broke the stolen base record than he did before, which is absurd.
Yep.
You know, it's like he had 2 careers. And I didn't realize that stat until I heard it today.
30 more minutes, and that's tops. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to fall asleep anyway.
We're the only ones here. Nobody else is watching.
I don't think I'm going to make it 30 minutes, to be honest.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring this up, you know, to kind of get opinions. I have no problems with Griffey. Griffey was my favorite player of the 90s.
Yeah.
By far. He's really easy to root for.
He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, he had everything.
Candles.
And I had a personal moment with Griffey. I mean, all right.
Really?
For one, well, partly. I actually have 2. I think I turned 13 or 14, and I was at my grandfather's house in Houston, and you know, celebrating my birthday, and he said he was going to take me to a local card shop, and I went in there, and he gave me, I think it was like $25 or something to buy whatever I wanted, and I saw a 8x10 signed by Griffey. And I was like, ooh, I want this. And so I went up to the counter, and They sold it to me for $5.
Wow.
And I'm like, wow. And then he said, do you like Griffey? And I say, yeah. And he had another ball. He had a signed ball behind the counter. And he sold that for $20. So I got 2 Griffey autographs for my 13th birthday.
Man.
I don't have either of them anymore.
Oh,
Damn.
Yeah. So, but I have that memory, and the memory means more to me than the autographs. Although I wish I still had the autograph.
Where are they?
I traded them away for something. Who knows? Junk wax. I traded them away for something. A kid does stupid stuff, so I traded away for something. Now I also had a moment where I went to a Ranger game and they were playing Seattle. And believe me when I say I've got a really powerful voice. I'm a coach for a reason. I'm a coach for a reason.
Yeah.
And I basically spent like 2 days making a sign that said, you know, Griffey, you're my favorite player. And I drew all over it and put designs and stuff. And I was screaming at Griffey for like 2 innings. And then finally he turns around. And he basically looks straight in my direction because he can tell where the screaming's coming from. And I hold up the sign and he points at me like, I see you.
That's cool.
And I'll never forget that because it's like, you know, he acknowledged me. And that's all you can ask for, you know? And so I do have an affinity for Griffey for multiple reasons. But I do wish I had kept those autographs. Now, whether he's the best player right now or not, I don't know.
Right.
It's not as easy as it was with Willie Mays because there are a lot of people that you could consider. You know, I saw Pedro's name, you know, Sandy Koufax's name, Johnny Bench's name, Reggie Jackson's name. You know, I can tell you, it's easier to tell you the oldest living Hall of Famer now, which is Luis Aparicio.
Tony. But look,
that's the Willie Mays autograph catch. Yeah, that's fantastic, man. I'm glad your dad has that. You showed that to me.
He bought it as a freaking auction at one point.
Yeah.
Dude,
well, back when he was signing, he did a couple shows a year. From what I understand.
Is this like a certificate of? It's from Steiner, and it says
Steiner Sports. Yeah, that's good. Steiner Sports is good.
Say hey authentication.
Oh, Say Hey authentication. Say Hey is the Willie Mays' company.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh fuck!
Does it have a hologram? Is it a hologram?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's legit.
Oh yeah.
I wonder how much this has got to be worth thousands right now.
No.
You don't think?
No, Willie Mays signed a ton.
Dude, Willie Mays signed for 40 years after retired.
Look. Mickey Mantle was one of the first people on the autograph circuit, but he died in 95. Willie Mays signed for another 30 years after that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else. Yeah, I would say...
Look, I was looking for a Willie Mays autograph. You can find some under $100. Now, that was before he died.
The only name I love Koufax. Don't get me wrong. I think he was a great player, but I wouldn't call him the greatest because
my problem
he retired early.
No, my problem with Sandy Koufax is it's like he was a tale of two parts of a career. The first 5-6 years of his career, he was average at best. At worst, he was a below average pitcher. All right. Then he figured it out, and he had a 5 or 6 year stretch where he was by far the best player and pitcher in baseball, and arguably one of the greatest pitchers of all time. All right. Is he the greatest player of all time because he had a great 6-year run? No. I don't think so. I don't think so. I love Sandy Koufax. I do. He's an amazing pitcher, certainly deserving of being in the Hall of Fame. But he's in the Hall of Fame based on a 6-year stretch. Like if you look up Sandy Koufax, like look up his stats.
Yeah.
Look, go to baseballreference.com. It's literally a tale of two careers. You look at him from 55 to 1960. And he didn't even have a winning season. His best record was 11-11. He had an 8-13 record, 1 year. But then 61, at 25, he figured it out. That year he led the league in strikeouts. He made the All-Star team. He won 18 games. He was 18-13. It was his first winning record. The next year he leads the league in ERA. Next year, in fact, for the next 5 years, he leads the league in ERA. 1 year he wins 25 games. Next year he wins. 2 years later he wins 26 games. His last year of his career he wins 27 games, and that was at 30 years old. I mean, look, there is no doubt from 61 to 66 he was the best pitcher in baseball, and that is right up there with Pedro Martinez is the greatest 5-year, 6-year stretch a pitcher has ever had in the modern era. No doubt about it. But you can't forget ages 19 to 24.
Yeah.
This is the whole half of his career. In fact, in 1958, he led the league with wild pitches with 17. He was an erratic pitcher.
Wild thing.
Very much so. It's very similar. Look, Randy Johnson had his conversation with Nolan Ryan very early in his career. But he had a similar issue with being wild. Sandy Koufax took several years to figure it out. Now, 25 is young, but he retired at 30. So, and
do you think he had many
he
years
pitched
left,
he pitched so much
Koufax?
his arm was falling off.
Right. And that was long before Tommy John surgery.
Yeah. I mean, that's why he retired. He retired because he wanted to be able to hold his kids, I think he said.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at his stats from 61 to 66, and you look and you see all of the bold. I mean, it doesn't take much to realize how good he was. He was an amazing pitcher, but it's basically a 6-year career. And that's my problem with Sandy Koufax. It doesn't compare. For me, it doesn't compare to like Bob Gibson. It doesn't compare to, even a Whitey Ford.
Tony, I have one more.
Tom Seaver, Steve Carlton, Nolan Ryan,
I have one more question before we end it. Do you think Posey will go down as a top 5 catcher of all time?
No, but he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. He's damn good.
Look, Josh Gibson is number 1. Right?
Yeah.
Campanella won 3 MVPs.
Campanella.
Do you think Greinke or Scherzer are Hall of Famers?
Yeah, I would put Pudge ahead of Posey. I would put Piazza ahead of Posey, even with the steroids.
Bench.
What about
Bench might be number 1. Well, Josh Gibson's number 1. Bench is number 2.
Do you think Greinke or Scherzer are Hall of Fame pitchers?
Based on how pitchers are used today, Verlander and Scherzer are Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
What about Kershaw?
Yeah, if the benchmark to become a Hall of Fame pitcher is 300 wins, we might never see that again.
Right.
Lavin and Maddox might be the last 2.
Yep.
I wonder what Kershaw's at. He's falling.
Kershaw's nowhere near. He keeps getting hurt.
Right.
I don't even know if he's at 200.
Hasn't even pitched this year.
And Kershaw is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
I didn't hear you say Kershaw. I thought you said Verlander, and you said Kershaw.
Tell me Tim Lincecum's a Hall of Famer. I said
he actually has 210 wins.
I don't think.
But he's 210 and 92 with a 2.48 ERA.
Yep.
That is Hall of Fame all day long. 3 Cy Youngs, a pitching triple crown, 10-time All-Star, 5-time ERA title holder, an MVP,
and well over 50%.
Yeah, my friend tried to tell me Baumgartner and Lincecum are Hall of Famers. I'm like, nope.
Big time Timmy Jim had a stretch. He had a stretch, but where it wasn't a stretch that you look at and like, wow, he was the best pitcher in baseball.
Yeah, true. Anyway, one last thing before I go. I was watching a thing on MLB Network, and Adrian Beltre said, "My guy Michael Young should be in the Hall of Fame."
Well, I expect him to say that.
Do you
Do
think?
I think
don't
Michael
think,
Young is a Hall of Famer? No.
I don't either.
No.
I think Josh Hamilton would have been.
Glasnow just had a good game
Michael
yesterday.
Michael Young played 13 years. He was a 7-time All-Star. Won 1 Gold Glove, 1 batting title, 1 All-Star Game MVP. He's got 2,375 hits. He batted 300, 185 home runs, 1,030 RBIs, 90 stolen bases. I don't pay attention to WAR.
Do you think Mauer was lucky to get in the Hall?
No. No, because he played catcher.
Okay.
For at least half of his career.
Yeah.
Catcher and second base are so underappreciated by the Hall that anytime one of them gets in, you can't argue.
Dude, how is Jeff Kent not in the Hall of Fame, for God's sakes?
Probably because he was an asshole. That has a lot to do with Hall of Fame voting.
So I
saw and Jeff Kent has the problem that can you consider him a Hall of Famer when he was never considered the best player on his team?
True.
And that's an argument against him. The only problem is for most of his career when he was productive, he was playing with Barry Bonds.
Right.
Who wasn't on the level. By the time he went to the Dodgers, I don't think he was the best player on the Dodgers either.
I saw a funny poll on the ESPN YouTube page. It said, when Jackie stole home in the World Series, did Yogi Berra actually tag him?
That's been an argument for decades.
Right.
I don't care if he did or he didn't. They called him safe.
Yep.
End of discussion.
Right.
They're both dead. You don't need to have that argument anymore.
Yeah. Silly. Hey guys, I'm out.
I'm out too.
About to fall out of my chair. It's
Gentlemen,
been great.
It's been real. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
We are literally the only ones in here.
Oh.
Yes, we are.
In fact, there are 3 people in here, and we have 4 open because us 3 and then my other cameras. Yeah.
This has been fun, Tony. I hope you can join again soon. Definitely.
Yeah.
We'd love to have you some more.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I'll pop in and y'all are talking about, all sorts of stuff. So, it's got to be a topic. It's got to be a topic that I can have a logical discussion about. If it's music, movies, sports, sure. If y'all are talking about something else, I'm just going to be sitting around listening. So I might as well do it in the chat.
Right.
Yeah, right. Well,
yeah, I'm in here more than you know. I just sometimes I watch and just sit back.
Same here.
Really, I didn't know that. That's funny.
A lot of times I just lurk.
Yeah, that's what I did at Hobby Palooza today. I said very little. Yeah. I don't even think I commented in that video where Kevin was dropping Eddie Vedder. But I was watching.
He kept asking Lollapalooza questions. I'm like, I was at both of them. I can tell you all about them.
I was at Lollapalooza '96. I think it was headlined by Metallica. I forgot.
Yeah.
I've been to that Metallica concert. So.
Anyway, guys, it's been real.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Good night, y'all.
Night, everybody.
Peace. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you for those who were there in the comments. I really do appreciate you guys. To the panelists, Jeremy, Paul, Kevin, Sensei, Jay. Appreciate you guys as well. Much love, guys. And I'll see you on the next video and the next live stream. Peace.